Charm, she's a stunner. Flipping through gossip, the latest craze. Trying to cook, oh how they dazzle. We keep it real, spilling the truth. In a circle of acquaintances, always from lipstick shades to celebs, we sharing the vibe, feel the edges of the crease. Page by page, return our worlds. Sit still and strong, and life unfurled.
Hello, hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to the front porch. It's Tokyo Ish Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Baby, it's a whole lot of going on with Diddy and Cassie. We gonna talk about it. That's probably gonna be our porch talk topic for today. And of course, as I discussed on yesterday, we have another jail call with Miss Shirley and Ernesto that we're gonna listen to. That's what's on the agenda for today. Anybody got any good news they want to drop down in the chat? We've had graduations, we had Mother's Day, birthdays, of course. Anybody got anything exciting coming up? Big trip. I think it was Jay Blake went to Thailand. Okay, that was a big trip. What y'all got going on? I see y'all coming in. I didn't check to see who was live. Y'all know this is my standard time. So I don't know. I don't know if anybody else was talking, in our sector, that is. Okay, I could only hear a little bit of Diddy, but from what I heard was absolutely disgusting. Of course, we're going to get into it, but we're going to keep it PG. We're going to keep it PG. It's as much as Lady T-Bug can, of course, right? I have a document that I want to share that was filed on yesterday from Cassie's camp, and they were trying to seal the video, the some of the video evidence that could be presented, in court, right? We're gonna go over that. We're gonna go over some of what I'm gonna be calling shocking or surprising info that we've heard, and I think this is day 2, baby. And see, like, it's already on day 20, with some of the things that we've been seeing and hearing. Okay. For this to be a no camera trial, we're definitely getting a lot of information from the bloggers that are attending. And I appreciate that. I really do. Well, we're going to try to keep it surface level over here, conversational, purposes only and entertainment purposes only, right? I'll get caught up with some of the other content creators after my live. I just didn't have time because I don't have the luxury to listen to YouTube at work. Sometimes I can have downtime, but most of the time I'm busy, boots on the ground, working in and out of meetings and training. So I can't catch a lot of the information. So I try to get it when I get off. So I do have a document. We're going to talk about some of the information, and then we're going to get in the book week. Or do y'all want to get in the book week first? I said what I said got me calling this man buckwheat. I just used to call him Nesto. Who need to go? Jay Blake said they need to go. You need some laughs? Okay, okay. I got you, Miss HLS. And Jay Blake. Y'all say y'all need a laugh. Y'all know we're gonna try to keep it cute. Let me just speak to everybody in the chat. Now, well, I'll let you guys decide. Do y'all want to do Nesto first and Cassie and Diddy second, or vice versa? Let me know. Let me know. Put Nesto in the chat if y'all want to do Nesto first. Y'all may not even want to put that man name down there from the ish I've been able to catch up on since I got home from work, baby. We talked about the golden mouth showers on yesterday, but it sounds like we got some more information along that line, along those lines. I'll put it like that. Okay, hey Sassy Sue, thank you for being here. You're number one on the front porch, baby. You got to sit wherever you wanted to. Hey Miss E, thank you for being here and modding for me on today. Hey little sis, Vic to the Veil. How you doing, sis? Hey Eve has many faces. Hey Miss Veronica. Hey Patty. And thanks, Miss E and Vicky, for being here and modding. I said what I said. Thank you, mods. I appreciate you. Hey, Jackson Tabasco. Hello again. I saw you this morning. Hey, Elsie. Hey, out the bushes. You on your black job? Okay, okay. Hey, cross country cruise. Her. I read yours out of order. Hey, again. I said what I said. Got me calling that man buckwheat. Hey, Sonya's boots. Hey, there she go. I always want to sing that. Hey, there she go. Hey again, Miss HLS. Did I see you this morning? I'm just getting through the graduation season. You taking it day by day, LC. Are you sad? I'm going to be in a wedding next weekend. Okay, Miss E. Congratulations to the bride and groom. They said Diddy wouldn't even look at Cassie. Baby, was he shamed? He had his Bible on yesterday, so he should have been blessed by the best and able to look that lady in her eyes, right? He said he ain't did nothing wrong. It was just a little domestic dispute. Okay, that's it. That's all. Hey, Ebony. I got you, Vic. Hey, Tanya B here. This is day 2. Then this is about to get really interesting, right? Hey, Patty. They need to fire the Timu sketch artist immediately. Maybe it's Nesto, because you know Dion said that Nesto used to draw him art and send it from the prison, you know, when he was in there before. So Nesto need to get back on his on his ministry. Sound like he may have a little talent. Hey J Blake again. Say she needs some laughs. Hey AKF350. Baby, put the oil leak behind it. Hey Gabby girl, welcome. It's so heavy. We gonna keep it light. That's his name. Don't wear it out. All right, but Puffy is a monster. And it's and I know, you know, everybody have their, you know, their own thought process, their own perspective, but it's the women for me I seen more women like dragging Cassie than I have seen men, and I don't understand it. Nesto first. Okay, Nesto. Okay, but okay. Hey, Karen. Okay, Nesto. Okay. It looked like Nesto for the win, and then we'll do them. Okay, Nesto first. My stomach can't do Diddy right after dinner. Okay. So we'll do Nesto first. Okay. Okay. I got you. Hey, Real. Hey, Elsie. I don't know if I spoke to you. I just read your comment. Hey, no. Okay. Okay. But week for the win. But week for the win. Hey, beautifully made 13. Okay, day by day for graduation season. He's on honors and they have so many events before the actual graduation. Yeah, they do. My new 75 pick. What picture? You got a new let me see. Oh. Oh. Yeah, see, this is my first. I'm not able to listen throughout the day, and then I'm preparing my own content when I get home because I have pressed for time. So I don't have the same, feelings you guys have because I haven't been listening all day. So I get it. We had our honors, okay, stole ceremony, oh my God, ceremony, then honors rope ceremony, then honors award ceremony. Woo! They could have done it all in one day. I get it. I get it. LOL. I need to find a oil leak emoji. I don't understand either. He got you busy. Yes, she outside. Hey, Miss Mad about music. I took a break from it too. It's too heavy. Okay. I'll let y'all take y'all break, but y'all know I don't have nobody else to talk to because I'm at work. So I depend on y'all. Let me get the video up. We'll wait about another minute. We'll chit chat and then we'll I already got the video queued up. And we'll get into it. And y'all know what it is, the same video, child. I'm gonna have to do another one because y'all gonna get tired of looking at this one. I haven't been listening to either lady. Yeah, I can't be on YouTube, and I work 8 to 5. And during my lunch, normally I'm running my mouth talking to somebody or trying to run errands. So I can't really do too much in an hour because my lunch is only an hour. And then I get off at 5. I gotta get home, get situated, look at my content, and try to get on here by 6:30, 6:45. And if I go to the gym, it's definitely over. Hey, Sense isn't common. Lady T was okay. I just I didn't listen. Okay. So, and y'all know I told y'all, y'all wouldn't believe I don't talk like this at work. I get on here and talk my behind off, but at work I be like, yeah, okay. Short and sweet. Unless I gotta do a training, then that's a little different. But we will be getting to it after the Ernesto video because like I said, I'm not on the YouTube streets throughout the day. So y'all my outlet, okay? All right. We said we were gonna wait like another minute. I think we accomplished that. Let's get into the video. Okay, it's Ernesto and Miss Shirley. I don't even know what to say at this point about this truck. This trucking things. Last video we did, it was about Nesto recommending the Mini Coupe to Miss Shirley, and then they were still talking about exchanging the truck for one of Dion's cars. Shirley sent that man the money, and we listened to him on yesterday talking about he was shamed and embarrassed, like he didn't want to talk to Miss Shirley. So as of yesterday's video that we listened to, which we kind of went across our timeline about a week, Shirley still didn't have that. They had not did the switcheroo. Okay.
Can you hear me? Yeah, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
You must be in the bathroom.
We need to laugh and cleanse our minds.
No, I'm not. I'm not here.
You what? You're breaking up.
No, we still sick of him in his tablet.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. Well, what you been doing? I've been calling you.
Not again.
Have you? I haven't.
Yeah, so I know. Yeah,
I got
there's something.
Huh?
Now, I've been calling you guys to listen what I'm saying though. Sometimes I've been calling from the iPad, so it might sound different.
Shirley, get
It
him.
might
He
sound
said this
different. That's
before.
all. So as long as you say the jail calling, that's me calling. So I know you're getting because you were hanging up, but that's okay.
Well, I just did that one time because another voice.
I listen. I'm trying to tell you that you just listen.
He stopped the last time, but Shirley got it out this time. She was like, okay, hon, the last time, but this time Shirley said it was another voice on there. It said William Pryor. Okay. And Shirley said, I don't know them folks. Okay. This is the second time they kind of had this conversation. Some of these calls, since they're back to back, they're kind of repetitive. I'll be like, wait a minute, did I already heard this one? And it'd be a different one. But the last time he cut her off. But Shirley slipped on through the rinks this time. Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, we hate
Okay,
that
I
laugh.
got it. Sorry, I was just trying to explain. Sorry.
I'm just trying to explain.
What you got going on today? What you doing? What you doing for yourself?
I'm not doing anything. What is there to do?
At least he ain't asked her what she's driving.
Well, what you do for a week?
Huh?
What you been doing?
I haven't been doing anything. Just being grateful. I'm very grateful to be here. Very thankful. Today's Thanksgiving.
I think
very
she's gonna say they got drunk on this
That's
one.
about it. I haven't been doing anything. Just nothing.
Oh, you ain't been out or nothing?
I just want to get my hair
You
done.
wonder who
That's all.
account he on?
Oh, okay.
I haven't had my nails done
This
in a
is
while.
Vicky done put
Yeah,
me up
I haven't
on the
had my
William
nails
Pryor.
done, but
I'm on him now.
I want to get my hair done. That's it. I mean, I don't really have any I have the truck, but I don't drive the truck. It's just too big for me.
Hey, one
I
pal.
don't want the hassle.
That's the queen of
So
the
do
talk.
y'all never come get it? What happened with that?
Well, I guess, no, he never came and got it, but I guess he's going to come and get it today or tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe not today because it's a holiday, but yeah, he's going to come and get it, I guess.
But y'all been talking nothing after I talked to you?
She sent him the money.
Well, he didn't really have
guilty,
any money,
man.
so I gave him some gas money. I gave him $100, and I guess he'll be over in we talked, we texted. So I guess he'll come over and get it. That's all I can tell you.
Miss Veronica.
Oh.
It's not anything to worry about. I mean, I don't have anywhere to go or, anything to do. I'm just here.
Oh, damn.
Okay, well, I thought you was going to look for a place and all that. You looking online or something?
Well, yeah, I was gonna. Lamont's been out of town, so if he doesn't look for anything, I have someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been out of town. So. Huh?
Oh, okay, so you're gonna go back with your girl, your home girl, the real estate girl, lady?
No, I'm gonna go with someone else.
Okay. So when you gonna start on that?
Well, I was going to give Lamont just, like one more day or something and see what he says. And if he doesn't come up with anything, then I'll go to her. I just didn't want to bring too many people into my situation, my business,
I got you. I understand. I definitely understand that part of it. I get it. I did. Well, I went to court yesterday, so, huh?
Oh, good. And what happened?
Yeah, I went to court yesterday. They put me in another courtroom so they can put all these cases together. And everybody wanted to come to work yesterday. So, you know how that goes. So they put me out for another day. So I guess I'll know that by Monday. I tried to check it yesterday, but I couldn't find it. Yeah.
So you had a court date, but huh?
Yeah, I had a court date, but nothing happened. They said Malcolm put me in another court so they can put the stuff together. Because he put in suppressed evidence.
Suppressed evidence?
Show him the evidence. Yeah, show him the, yeah. Yeah. So I had not been indicted on all the cases, but one. So that's what the outcome would be. But I kind of knew that because we did it right at Thanksgiving. Yeah, most people be getting out of here anyway. But,
did he mention something about they were going to try to suppress the evidence? So they were talking about suppressing evidence way back in 2022, and they're just starting to get that process, I guess. Well, they started the process in what, 2024? Or was he lying? Because I never heard him talk about suppressing some evidence this early on in the game, especially since he hadn't been indicted and he haven't had his discovery and he didn't even know what the damn evidence is or was at this point. So how are they going to suppress something and he hadn't been indicted? She should have asked, "Hun, why do you have all these charges?" Hey, Sleepy Libra. Yes, that's what he said. Right. I was trying to stop it, but I had y'all on mute. I had too much going on. I was trying to sip my drink up here. It was too much. But interesting that on this call back in 2022, he was talking about suppressing this evidence and how he isn't indicted on all his charges at this time. I'm making notes, y'all. He's only been indicted on one charge. But I want to know how they gonna suppress some evidence and they don't have the discovery. He knows that's why he wanted to get someone to come get the truck when he was arrested. That's true. Hey, Anissa. Hey, Miss Boogie down in the bushes, still on her black job. Okay, BC was only hired for bond. I don't believe this though. Patty said the lies. Hey, Sammy Cake. Oh my God. I had to make note of that.
Other than that, I'm like you say, I'm thankful, grateful, and I ain't got nothing to complain about. My time is coming. God got me through here. Like the lady told me yesterday, the old lady, she was a sheriff, so she had to sit down. She said, your time is through. The time ain't ready for you back yet. God got it.
She said what? She said what? I can't hear you, honey. She said what?
She's saying my time wasn't up yet. She said God had a purpose for me to sit here for a minute.
Who told him this?
Yeah.
What are you learning?
Yeah, that's definitely a good question.
What I'm learning? I'm reading T.D. Jakes' book right now.
Oh, wait a minute. This is all I want to listen to.
Yeah. I'm reading that right now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. You sound like you're kind of down. You must get down because you didn't get to cook.
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
so she gonna bring the kids over there? She gonna bring the kids over there so you can at least see the kids?
I haven't spoken with her.
Yeah,
and I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it.
Hey, Miss Buckeye.
They're not into tradition like that. Like, I tried to instill it, but they don't really care about stuff like that.
Oh,
so I'm not gonna.
This the one I want.
I'm not gonna,
Right.
Try to make anybody do anything.
Shit.
It is what it is.
Oh, okay. Well, damn, this minute. I'm surprised to hear that from you. I never thought
I just don't understand why he be asking about her kid.
Can you hear me good?
I can hear you, but it's a lot of noise. It's hard to understand what you're saying.
Because I'm on this iPad. That's why.
Oh, okay.
That's why I be calling you from. Yeah, because it be so noisy out there. And then sometimes I just got me. So I had to finally got to get to the store so I can get some glasses. So I had some glasses.
Yeah, this ain't the one I want to hear. Hold on, y'all.
So
Listen to this so I get my other one.
I can see.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
well, that's good. So what's
better now?
Yeah. What's the next court date?
I'm looking at probably about 10, 12 days, something like that. I know Monday when everybody get back to work, so I can look it up on the court calendar, court docket. She told me the courtroom and the judge, but I just got to see what date that's going to be.
So she said, the lady said it's not your time yet. God is not done.
He lying.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said.
Well, that's obvious because you're still in there. Well, I guess that was a message.
There was a message, but she read my thing. She said, "You may have for this. You've been here 100 some days for this. That's it." All I could do was just sit there and smile. She said, "You've been railroaded."
Somebody railroading you.
Wow. Said, okay, well, I have no comment. So.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Yeah. But keep the faith up. I know I'm getting out. I do know that. I know I ain't going to be in here no long time like that. I do know that, bro.
That's a lie.
I ain't like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a reason. But I just want to make sure you straight. Make sure you happy, keeping your happiness going. Can't be walking around here sad. Now you laughing, but I'm being serious.
No, I'm not laughing at all. There's nothing to laugh about.
Funny,
I'm just, it just is what it is, honey. You're in there, I'm out here.
Okay.
I'm keeping my faith. I'm and that's all I can do. I'm glad to hear your voice.
To the movie?
Yeah, we went to
the street from you.
Huh?
I'm right up the street from you, so yeah, I do understand.
What'd you say?
I'm right up the street.
Oh, you right.
I'm right up the street from you.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, well.
Yeah, so it's okay. They're not going to go on out of the country and then, fight a war and come back one of the legs cut off.
Oh, not the leg cut off.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a lot to be grateful for. And I'm grateful. That is a lot to be grateful.
Okay, let me get my other phone up. Y'all just listen to that.
What time y'all start eating over there?
I don't know.
Mr. 21 questions.
No. I can't do that anyway. But no, I'm just, I'm going to eat. I might make a pound cake. And that's it. I mean, it ain't nothing to do, honey. It's a thankful day. I'm grateful. I mean, I don't.
Okay, so how was the movie? Did you like it?
It was just okay to me. It was okay. The first one was better.
Oh, it was better.
Yeah, they did a nice. Yeah, to me, it was a nice tribute. They did a nice tribute to Chadwick. And it was okay. I have to keep remembering that it was a cartoon and not real life.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Because all the futuristic stuff you're saying.
Huh?
Futuristic stuff. They're futuristic. How they got it looking futuristic.
Yeah.
Well, I don't watch that probably about 100 times as I've been here. They play it over and over and over every day. They play Black Panther every day.
Oh, do
they? Every day. That's a good movie, but dang. Yeah, every day.
Well, it's probably
always play solid.
It's probably
It is. I mean, like
to somebody.
Yeah, it is. But I think we took Jay was probably about herself, maximum here. I think we take to that beauty stuff.
I paused it, y'all. Hold on. I gotta pull up my other one. We already listened to this one. I'm like, wait a minute, but I did hear some new tea about the suppression of the of his evidence. He didn't say of the truck. I'll just say of the evidence. I didn't hear that the first time. Hey, everybody coming in. Why is it that funny that she wasn't able to cook? You know, he'd be laughing at the wrong ish. Oh my God, all that snickering getting on my last nerve. This clown ass ninja. He sounds so fake. He's a simp and a lame. Hey, Snoopalicious. He wants to keep her, and her daughter separated. He's not caring about her child or her grands. Right. That was cap. Okay, right. How in the hell did Shirley take it for all these years? It don't seem like he was home a lot. He was in the streets. He was in them streets. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Nestos. Thank you for being here and modding for me on today. Hey, Black Swan. This did not age well, Miss Buckeye. Hey, clutching my pearls. Are you serious, fool? I would never be associated with anyone like him in my dealings. Ew. Oh yeah, he'll turn off to me. I don't see the hype. Hey, Miss Lady. I just don't see the hype with him. Happy wife, happy pocketbook, according to Buckwheat Logic. Child, you really think? No. You know, like some of them say, Shirley probably was happy that when his ass was gone. And she ain't coming. That's though his one leg. Child, he was talking about this way back in 2022. I missed that too. And we listened to this call the other day. I think maybe somebody may have said it in the chat. I don't know. I ain't got one leg. The stupid laughter. They say they sick of that laugh, Buckwheat. It's like he mocking her. Yes, laughing in her face and playing in her face. Right, Georgia Peach. Why is he laughing like that? Don't nobody get the joke but him. I can't stand all them questions. He wouldn't hear nothing but a dial tone. You gonna say, hold on. Con Candy couldn't control your man and stop all that damn laughing. She told him to stop doing all that laughing when he was I think when he was going to court or something. I don't know either. She must have really wanted a male. Nesto say he was faking it till he make it. It's a lot to do. Go volunteer, cook, write down some goals, do something. Yep, I think this the same call where she was talking about. If it wasn't this one, it's the other one. She was talking about going back to school too. So it looks like she really has been thinking about some things that she could do. You a gazillion questions when you have no real conversation. It's crazy, Miss Lady. He's always laughing like someone who's crazy. Hey, Sanders, all you do is run your mouth with that hand all day, every day, trying to do something different. I need closed caption for Mr. Mushmouth, Goofy Giggles, Nesto. Hey, Miss It's Beautiful One. People like him are the reason I had to take a break from watching the ID channel. Was getting too many ideas. Oh no, Sleeper Libra, I need you on this side of the law. Hey, Inel, how are you? Oh, that laugh, baby. Nesto, the people said, cut it. That laugh. Hey, C Blue. Hey, y'all, just got off running it back. Ponder repay. We ain't got too deep in here, and it's the wrong call. So we got to get the right call up here, baby. We got to get the right call up here, because this man right here, he ain't the one of the two. I thought I had already uploaded it, but I guess not. It's gonna make me mad. No. Oh, it's I see. I see what happened. User error. Okay, there we go. This when they say he looked delayed, how I got it frozen. Just I forgot who it was that said he looked delayed. I can't unsee it. Hey, always love it life 804. Hey again. Hey, honey, say that. Because he's an awkward goofball. Hey, Glorious. Yes, it's very interesting listening to these old calls. Hey, Lady Janice. I don't recall hearing that either about the suppression of the evidence. Yeah, I definitely made a note. Hey, Reef and Muff's mom. Welcome. Welcome, y'all, to Talk Your Ish Tuesday. Can't believe SS let him laugh in her face. Yeah, like that all the time. I mean, we do enjoy the moments that she did subtly check him, but baby, we would live for her to really go off on him and express how she really felt. Oh, the males in my family would definitely see him if I dealt with him or someone like him. Yes. Take it to the streets, Georgia Peach. He'll think twice before he try to scam somebody else. He would think twice. He gonna be checking for the family first. Like, let me make sure the family ain't gonna F me up. Okay, I'm waiting on my video to upload, y'all. Then we'll be ready. Okay, so you must be jealous that Cassie is now getting a lot of attention, and she actually pretty. Sure, don't get Cynthia started. Oh, y'all, I came in hearing his voice and automatically, because I'm pissed off. I get it. Automatically became pissed off. I admit. Listen, we not judging. You know, we listen and we judge, but you know, I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm just listening. Okay, look who is laughing now, catching flights and has direct deposit. Baby, you better tell it. Laugh at that. Nasty mush mouth. Baby, he up in there sick. Especially every time Cynthia bring up, Miss Shirley. Okay. I just hate that they messed up your situation. Baby, he messed up his own situation. He didn't need no help from us. Not none at all. So stop trying to blame us for his F-ups. Because it's not my fault. Okay. It is not my fault that he's out here being messy and not being an honest husband to any of his wives. This is what happened, Ernesto. Gonna have to learn the hard way, because it don't look like you learned anything during them 19 cycles. So You gonna learn now. You definitely gonna learn. Okay. We got a few more minutes, y'all, before my video upload. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I could have been uploading my damn video while I was sitting up here taking my notes for Cassie and Diddy. Oh, nasty mush mouth Nestos. Listen. Nestos, them folks say they don't want to hear it. LOL, silly side here. Have your the rental RV yet? Okay, LOL. You still have egg on your face. You don't own it. Chum. Well, they say she gonna drop her channel. Did anybody has anybody found out the name of this channel that she's going to be doing her RV living life on? While I wait on that, I probably can pull up something else. Need to hurry up. Hey, Queen Black. Welcome, welcome. Let me see. Good evening. I said what I said. I wonder why it didn't populate my password. I said save my password. Why it ain't popping up? Okay. There we go. I check my traps. See if I got some of my requests back. Okay, don't look like I got nothing new. They sure be taking a long time now. Okay. Back to y'all. Oh no. Is she really doing a RV life channel? Shaking my head. That's what I heard. But I said I'm gonna go over there and be nice. As she always state, be nice, be nice. I'm gonna go over there and be nice because I want to stay over there. So I'm gonna go over there and I'm not gonna kick up no dust. So I could be nosy. Good evening, good evening. Y'all, I had the wrong video. So for the ones that just came in, y'all just chat it up in the chat. And while my video upload, we got about 7 more minutes. I don't know why it's moving all super slow. I don't have nothing on here but it's computer. It's coming, it's coming. Hey boo. It's going to be really big. Okay. Check out my YouTube channel. It's Miss Waller. It's kind of big. I mean, we could listen to this just until it get up. But how much can we stand of this man?
Over there. We watched that cartoon. You know that cartoon we watched? But the little dude, he had
I still haven't figured out what he was talking about.
No,
I'll take one for the team.
Cartoon where they had the little animals acting like humans, and they was one of the animals.
Y'all know I'll take one for the team now. I don't know how long, I'll last, but I definitely will try. Okay, silly side here ain't gonna do nothing. She don't want Social Security to follow her on YouTube. Because somebody gonna send them the link. Look, I got your bag. They died laughing. Look at Erica. If Erica ever pop out and do an interview, baby, like a real interview, child, I would love that. I would definitely love to see that. It's kind of big. It's kind of big. Child, I was trying to see if I had something new from Cobb County, but I don't have nothing new. They so freaking behind. Order something from them. It's Ernesto a hot commodity at this point. He is a wait a minute. I may lie to y'all. I probably needed to refresh. Let me see before I get my hopes up high. I see some movement. Okay. Let me check and see if we up and running. Oh God. I may have to switch, at least read my document and then come back. It's not too bad. It's not too traumatizing. Erica Kane, don't play with her after the trial. That silly walk. You know they call them hungry hips. Nesto. They say they see where Dion get them hips from. Goofy. You need 10 good players. Come on, players. Run the Himalayas. Is that the walk y'all talking about? Look at him dancing. Look, he said he pointed at us. He said he see 10 good players in this chat. That's so your people have not put no money on your books, just Dre and silly side here. Miss Buckeye said, I'm just laughing. Baby, Smokey Robinson moving faster than that. Can you get some motion in the hips, Nesto? You said they hope that one dancing, baby. Nesto said Cynthia got it. Hey TDC. Nesto said Cynthia got the mean walk with the gap and that mean mouthpiece, right? That mouthpiece got him in some shenanigans. Say you trying to sabotage his case. Okay. Not the PIPs. What, the pips? Oh, Nesto and not the pips. And Nesto got his boots on the ground. He need a little fan. Pull that fan out, Nesto. Yeah, the hips. Okay, not the hips. Yeah. Them hips weren't moving, baby. Maybe he need to take the liquid LV. Okay. Oh my God. Nesto, do you still have kidney failure? He never had it. He was lying. You know, they will let you out. Psych, you're done. The way he be on them phones and he don't never say he got to go use the bathroom. Lady T-Buzz say, that's a lie. Cynthia got the mean diaper walk, baby. Sagging from all that waste. No, I'm going to pull up my document. We can at least look at the document while we wait. And we'll flip back. Because this thing want to act slow. Yeah, the big booty Nesto. Nesto has got... That's what he get for using them damn toys without cleaning them. Look, we tried to tell him about them bacteria infections. Okay, y'all. Let me put up my border. We'll be back. Talk Your Ish Tuesday. Nasty mush mouth Nesto don't want no smoke from the youngins, baby. My daughter sent me a video today on Instagram breaking it down, like the definitions between youngins, dang, what else was on there? It was a breakdown, baby. And I thought it was hilarious. Because I'm like, child, what is a YN? I had to ask my little younger family members to help me out. I'm like, what is a YN?
I'm sorry, what? Little niggas is from
Okay, let me pull this up. This maybe can entertain us so we don't have to go to Cassie, because y'all need to breezy. Hey, Gina. Y'all, I was like, what the heck? It was a breakdown because she know I would ask her, like, girl, what is a YN? I keep seeing that. And she found me a video. Okay. Let me remove this. I'm going to have to give y'all a treat for being so patient with me. As this slow ass computer turns. I think they trying to check my dang on video, baby. It ain't nothing on there. Come on. Because it's being up, it's like YouTube is checking it. YouTube, come on. Okay. Let me move her out of the way. Okay. Here we go, y'all. He is giving us the definition, baby, of the LNS, the YNS, the BBS, the UNCs, the OGs, baby, and the elders. Like, I thought this was hilarious. Let me take them off mute.
Little niggas is from 8 to 14.
Okay.
Them the little niggas.
YNs.
No. Little niggas.
Let them go, huh?
YNs.
Look at the graph right here, y'all.
25. Those are YNs. 26 to 35, 34. That's big bro.
Big bro? Okay.
36 to 44. That's them.
Okay.
45 to 55. That's OG now. That's OG. Now, when you start getting into the 60s and 70s, respect your elders, folks.
So send me that. This nigga's a fool.
And he's so serious with it. Okay, y'all. There go our educational lesson for today. Baby, I have been schooled because I didn't know, child. Lady T-Bud didn't know. They say the OGs and the elders. So, Nesto, you're an elder. I had to learn what a YN was, but I kind of figured it out. Well, great. Because, baby, I had to ask the young people because I had no idea what it was. And I knew it was new, so I knew the younger, people in my family would know. My daughter, my nephew, my little cousins. I didn't know what it meant either. I had no idea. I was lost, Jackson, Tabasco. I said, baby, I got to ask somebody because I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing this, and I don't know what they're talking about. You saw this already, Jay Blake? Okay, I'm 58. What am I according to the charts? You're an elder. You're an elder. Hey, Mistress Monica. Baby, I didn't know. I don't have no little kids. My daughter in her 30s, baby. I don't have no little kids. And my daughter live in Tampa. She don't live here. So I'm not around no YN. So I did not know. Look at the T-Rex trying to cut hair with those baby arms. Oh, and not a piece of lint, nothing falling. Why is young ninjas equivalent to our scrub busters, lame, etc.? It's an age category. It's just the age, honey. I will be back. I have to cut my front yard. What? The sun going down, Miss CLC? Oh, okay. She said, oh, okay. Not the age chart. Yes. I'm like, look at the graph. The key, baby, it's the key over there. LOL, I'm thankful to be elder. I am a great, great aunt. LOL. Okay, I'm Aunt Nim. You Aunt Nim? Well, you if you're a woman, you're gonna be Auntie, okay? I'm OG. I guess I'm an auntie, Vicky. If you between 36 and 44, we're gonna just translate it for the women. Yes, you auntie. I'm an OG. Did he do the chart for the women? I don't know. My daughter said this to me. I didn't know either, lady. Yeah, because I'm not around, kids. So I had no idea. You're OG over here, baby. I'm OG too. Okay, I'm gonna need that age chart. There you go. Get the screenshot, baby. Get the screenshot. LOL B2 Vicky. Now learn the YT. What's the YT? You all heard I am an elder. It is reset. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing. If we don't know, now we know in Biggie voice. If you don't know, now you know. Sis T, I just learned today that I am a elder. Blessed to be 58. It is, child. I'll be avoiding them. Why is, child? Now I know. Can't trick me up. I just found out what it was a few months ago. Me too, because I kept seeing it. I'm like, what is that? I said, child, let me text the youngins in my family and see what it is. Yes, I sent it to some elders to burst their bubble. They are old now. Okay, I'm on OG until next month. Okay, OG. I'm an OG. I've been too ashamed to ask what YN meant. I just figured it was what I think it is. Okay. My daughter is 13. She been saying that in MN Mexican. I can't keep up, baby. We appreciate this brother right here for breaking it down and them giving us the chart. Yes, the sun is going down. Be right back. Okay, I'm in the OG category. Hit the like button. Thank you for that. Hey, Nikki G. Nikki G said, baby, I needed that too. I'm not ashamed to say it, Nikki G. I did not know. I'm an elder. Oh, clear. Oh, okay, the clear folks. Okay. Child. Oh, goodness, I'm an elder. I just call them clear people, child. Those kids would do anything to not learn how to spell and read. They don't need to. They don't need to. Let me check this video. Baby, they don't need to. Why do they need to know that? They say they the information age, baby, or whatever, the digital age, baby, automation age. They don't need to write in cursive. They don't need to do nothing. Let me take them down. Miss E laughing. Miss E, girl, I ain't know. I ain't around no little children. Y'all know I ain't around no little kids. Sis had no idea. Sis was lost in the sauce. But I know as much as I have been seeing it, baby, I needed to step my game up because I'm like, I can't get caught slipping. I knew that much, Miss E. Oh, here we go. I think this is what I want. While we wait, hey, plant lover, you an elder? Child, I'm an OG. I'm an OG. They abbreviate everything and make nicknames for everything and purposely avoid expanding their vocabulary and wonder why they don't get respect. Well, I will say, if you work in government, baby, I'm used to the acronyms, because when I tell you that's all they use in government is acronyms, I just didn't know what it was. So I'm not gonna come down too hard on them, because baby, they're not fit to be shoot. Government, baby, they loves a good acronym. Their signatures are not even in cursive, baby. It's just an X. Writing my job too. Hey, TX Toy. I thought I was an auntie. Now I'm an OG. Yes, and my job, baby, shoot, they'll do a whole email in straight acronyms. And you'll be like, okay, I'm glad I know what this means, but sometimes I don't want to see no acronyms all the time. 15 minutes left on my black job. Okay, she got 15 minutes left. I think I will pour myself a drink and should. Okay, yes, LC, you know, if you work in government, baby, it's nothing. Everything is abbreviated. They don't teach these kids cursive writing anymore. A shame. I agree with y'all on that. Let's see if YouTube Uh-oh, she said, please be creative. YouTube tripping. They already don't want to upload my video. Child, every time I look, it's like 1 minute done passed by. They say, bye, JT. Oh my God. But I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny. So, okay, while I wait, it's not child. It's down to like 4 minutes. I'm like, shit, wasn't it just 5? Okay, right. The government will make an acronym out of anything. They will. And it's so and it's just so the acronyms are so not world known, but so known that you forget the original words for the acronym. That's how much they use them. It's so like second nature. Like it's like if I had to do a test and write them out, I wouldn't know, because I've got so comfortable with just using the acronym. Crazy. YouTube, set me free. Okay. Well, while we wait on that, we got the senior citizens in the chat. Be nice. Okay, it take a bunch of acronyms too. It's annoying. And don't send me an email with ASAP in it. Child, I will get yelled at. Just be polite and say as soon as possible. Baby, another one when that I had to learn that when I was on a new job, they was having the what is it? GOFTD. I was like, what the heck is this? Gone for the day. I'm like, baby, just put out up there. Just put out. Just put out. Y'all doing y'all doing the most. Yeah. I can see that, Miss E. Okay, Ebony says, so sad. My granddaughter is 21, graduating with a BS. Oh. Yes, congratulations to the granddaughter. Yes, but it was the GOFTD. Go for the day, baby. I'm like, baby, can you now y'all out. It's fine. You don't need all that. I'm like, y'all trying to make up stuff. And I was new on that job. I had never seen that, because this baby is in or out. Out of the office, gets on my nerve every time. I'm like, sure, just put out. It ain't that serious. It ain't that deep. Oh my God. I'm like, child, I'm struggling over here trying to figure out stuff. Like, just, I mean, when it's OUT is great. Okay. I hate the okay, you hate the triple O's also. Okay, I like writing cursive. It is a secret code for us old folks. Yeah, them kids like, what the heck is that? You just have to teach them at home, child, because they is cutting everything out these curriculums. But I thought that one was funny, child. They say we got 2 minutes, but I'll show y'all real quick, like the document. Hey, out the bushes that we gonna look over. That Cassie's camp submitted. She did not want a lot of those. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of them. She was trying to suppress Ernesto's voice, but she was trying to. Well, they were requesting that this order was for unsealing of the S videos. So she didn't want them unsealed, but she lost. She lost the fight. And it's not too graphic. It's not too bad. I know some of y'all said it's a lot, but it's not too bad. Hey, CW. My cousin taught me how to write a cursive when I was 5. How old was your cousin that taught you? So on yesterday, sometime, I don't know the time, they don't have the time on here, but it was yesterday on the 12th. This document was sent to the courts to Judge Subrahmanian from Cassie's camp. And they were writing, the courts, addressing the courts for I'll just read it. I'm just gonna read the first one and hopefully my video will be ready. Okay. We write as counsel for Cassandra Ventura in opposition to the news organization's applications for a order unsealing explicit videos that will be introduced into evidence at trial. And in parentheses, they have sealed videos. And I'm assuming maybe that's how they have them categorized with that number ECF 327. Not really sure what that means. So I'm going to keep going. The news organization do not cite any case, and nor are we aware of any authority granting an unprecedented request in trafficking case to unseal videos depicting coercive acts. Okay. For the reasons stated herein, we respectfully request that the court deny the motion and deny any request for news reporters to watch and listen to the video exhibits as they are being shown. So they want to kind of, keep that on the low, which is understandable. She's a mom now, you don't want your kids, seeing this type of content. Everybody got their little pet peeves. Hey, Vivian. Saturday Night Live will be on a Rico. They made Kid Cudi wear a dress. Really? She may have been around 20. You're not late. I actually uploaded the wrong, not uploaded. I thought I had the video uploaded, but I had the wrong one. ASAP Rocky Handler should be on the Rico. They make him and Rihanna do weird stuff. Like, this is crazy. We don't know what's going to happen after Diddy's over with. I mean, at this point, okay, look like I'm finally free, child. Let's see. Okay. They finally let my video upload. Okay. Let me get it up here. Hey, welcome. Let me remove this. We'll get into what we really here for. But I wanted to share that document with y'all when we do talk about Diddy. We've already kind of went through the first paragraph. Y'all know what it's giving. I'll probably skip to the last one when they summarize everything up, and then we'll go over a few things. And I guess I'll drop the link, child. Vicky got on me yesterday. You need to drop that link. Yeah. And it's so sad that somebody will have that much power, and people just still feel like, she's not a victim, It's a lot going on. Okay. Here we go. Let me remove this banner. And we're going to get back into it. My apologies. I thought I had all my stuff together. I don't like to be unprepared. Y'all know it's the same video, chill. But not the same audio. Sorry, because I kind of said it was the same video, but okay. Let me hit play. I'm gonna try not to stop it as much. Probably can't.
Global Tel Link.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hi, hon. Mm-hmm.
Good. You driving?
No.
Why he always ask her this?
Oh, what you got going on today?
Nothing. I just went to the store.
Oh, okay. Y'all enjoy yourself yesterday?
Yeah, it was okay. It was good. I was grateful and thankful.
Oh, okay.
It's the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay. At least you didn't get one piece of ham like I got. One piece of ham and some peas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
So,
Oh.
Yeah, you're right about that. So, like I said, I'm grateful and
Vicky and the
thankful.
voices.
Yeah. Did y'all get something drank? Did you get your?
It is.
Yeah, I was drunk. I was cracking up to myself because I was drunk. I drank some of that jam jar stuff, and oh my God.
Oh, okay. They got you straightened out.
I was crazy. And we were listening to gospel music.
Oh, okay. Dog, y'all went all the way in. That's
good. It was fun. It was me and Tasha. I was trying to,
Shirley was trying to lift her spirits and have some fun.
Oh, y'all had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. You get a hangover?
No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't drink that much. I didn't drink like a whole bottle or anything.
Okay.
Every
all
time,
right.
Vicky.
Good.
Every single
that
time.
That brings fun to the fact that you had a good time. That's all. Yeah,
it was
good.
just us here at the house. That's all. Her daughter's here.
Okay.
And her brother came in today from St. Louis to see her.
Okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. Well, everything's working pretty good then. You're smooth out.
Yeah. I sent Dion. He has a total of $350 now, so hopefully that'll help him out.
Oh, you talked to him?
No, he just said thank you. So I haven't talked to him. He asked me that I want him to come and get the truck.
Okay, but Shirley, if you haven't spoken to him and the call that I accidentally played in lieu of this call earlier in this live, she has sent him $100. Okay, so she says she hasn't spoken to him yet. She sent him another $250 with a total of $350 at this point. Why, Shirley?
I think I told you that already, but no, I do want him to come and get it, but I haven't heard from him today. I don't know what his hours are, so.
Okay, well, just make sure you tell him, text him, make sure he's going to leave you a ride now. Can't take nothing, can't leave nothing, because that's the purpose. You need something to ride.
Right. Now that's the best thing Ernesto done said.
Yeah. Tell you got things to do.
Well, I mean, it would be nice, yeah.
But it's really kind of too late to even say that, because she's already sent him the money. But that is good advice, Nesto. But you notice he didn't say you shouldn't have sent him nothing. He said make sure you got something to switch out with, because don't let him get the truck if he's not giving you anything. He ain't caring about the money that she said she gave him. He should address that.
Yeah, you got things to do. So I tried to call Martin. I guess he called himself still out of town. He didn't answer, so it's okay. So you say you got somebody else who's gonna help? Had you been looking?
Yeah, just online.
Okay, because you can still purchase your home or condo or anything with a 580 or 600 or 620. You do know that.
Well, I mean, I have to have the down payment.
Okay, well, just what I think. I think that after I talk to the lawyer, I think you need to go ahead on just cash him on out. Be done with that, and the strategy that he talking about. Don't want to talk about on the phone. And I'm gonna sit for a little longer and let him do what he do. And that's what I said.
Okay.
Huh?
I just said okay.
Yeah, that way, because right now my bond is I think it was 120, but with 10% that's 1112, 1150, something like that. So I've already been in here 5 months, so good luck. It's gonna be almost 5.5, 6 months.
Okay, now on the previous call, he said that he didn't get a bond on all his charges. He's only been indicted on one charge. And he was working on the suppression of the evidence. So how he get a amount? And this is what Shirley should have asked him when I spoke to you on yesterday, Thanksgiving, right? You said that you had to go back to court, that they had put all your stuff together and you didn't have a bond, but you should be going back in about 10 days. Now you have an amount. It's only $120,000, okay, $120K, which would be about maybe 1150 to get me out. Shirley. Let me see. Nesto provides us laughter after this Diddy stuff. When he told his side piece about the ham, she started going in on eating pork and what they don't eat pork. Listen, he already down and out. He got to get what he could get, ma'am. It's not even that funny. Nothing is. Vicky say 350. I'm on commute, train home. Okay, be careful and be safe, Vivian. They need to make him produce financials for that. Okay, so-called security company, baby, it wasn't in his damn name, so it don't matter. What did she give Dion $350 for? Well, he said, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. he replied back, thank you. Maybe she thought Nesto was sorted out. Well, why is she shelling out all the coins? I think that's what you're trying to say. Out doing surveillance on people's cars. Dion was getting money from Dre and Shirley, and he wanted to call us broke busters. Out looking to see who he could take advantage of, but wasn't he supposed to use the money to get the oil change, gas before he takes it to her? But she haven't spoken to him. All this is like third-party information. Hey, Riri. Guess Nesto is going to have to get creative when Bonitail get tired of sending him money. She's going to need, she's going to need her dollars for gas and upkeep of the RV. $120 billion. Listen, 120,000. He's making sure she paid that lawyer off when she speaks of not having money for the down payment to a condo. Absolutely. Yeah, he said he don't even have $11.25.
Yeah, so I already have some time built up, so I'm gonna let him do him. Do what they do best.
Okay, you talked to him?
I did talk to him for a brief second. You know,
When?
you don't want me to talk too much on the phone about anything.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. Now, yesterday was Thanksgiving, because y'all know I replayed a little bit of that call before this. And when did you talk to him? Did you talk to him today? Okay, the day after? Because here, the course is still closed. And not saying, I know he's in private practice, so he can still work if he like. But I think he lied. And then told me he don't want me to talk too much on the phones. Well, why the hell you keep calling?
Yeah. So that's where we at. So I just rather just go ahead on.
Right, like it was nothing, Steve Blue. Hey, Muffins,
and,
there's the lack of
move forward
communication
from now.
for me.
And at least you have what you need to get in a good spot, good space. So I thought about it, and I read in the newspaper the interest rate and all that, and the credit score. So I read that in the newspaper, trying to keep up with that, what's going on with the stocks and bonds and everything. But
Shirley, don't take no financial literacy from Nesto, because baby, they say that Trump was 100% interest over the and he got the nerves to be trying to tell somebody he been reading up. And with her 580 and 620 credit score, she can still get into a townhouse or purchase something. Okay. Don't listen, Shirley.
yeah, to me that just makes sense. Get you a spot, and wherever they're gonna work out in the courtroom, however they're gonna do.
Right.
For me, they're gonna work itself out.
And is Georgia Peach.
Okay. So you're saying purchase something. All right.
You could purchase something if you want to, but then you got to figure out where you want to go. You want to get you a condo. I know you ain't ready to get no house. Right?
Yeah, 100% interest, baby.
Or you can lease a purchase. You got to put some money down. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
you got to have.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really have, anything to put down now. Not really.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I don't. So I'm not even gonna pretend like I do, because I don't.
That's a shame.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. That's fine. So, well, I don't know what the other person gonna do come December, come January.
Why we talking about Sheridan?
For them, but you got to start making some changes and moving forward.
Yeah, she need to start taking care of your ass.
I have, it's about the little ones.
No, I got that part. I got that part.
That's it. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So that's not going to change.
Okay. So. Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. That's.
Why can't
I'm
she
not going
stop
to change
putting your
that
bill?
situation. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, okay.
Hell, that little measly little rent money she throwing over there on Sheridan ain't got shit on how much money she's spending on phone calls, commissary, and lawyers. Okay, how about you say, I'm gonna stop going to jail so you wouldn't have to have these expenses, instead of talking about cutting off my daughter and my grandkids at the end of the year, right? Because the only reason you want me to cut them off is so you can have access to more of my damn money. You weren't talking that shit when you was talking about paying off your lawyer. And Shirley, you ain't got to explain nothing about your daughter and your grandkids to his bomb ass. What y'all talking about? Hey, Nesto, 10% of nothing is still nothing. They both sound dumb. Hey, Kai. Started the side eye. Shirley. Yeah, she's not that slow. She turned the other cheek. Well, baby, don't get I said what I said. Started on that. Shirley sound broke and helpless. And Nesto sound dumb as fuck. Okay? Shirley was a fool for paying his lawyer fees and not paying for her a place to stay. Baby, we ain't taking no financial illiteracy, okay? Classes from Nesto. Shit, he'll have us paying back $1 million on $1. Oh, I thought it's young ninja. That is what it is, but of course I can't put that in the chat. So I chose ninja. Shirley said what she said. Dang it. That's not going to change. You're incarcerated, bum. Gloria say that part. He didn't know what to say about that. Yeah, okay, then. Well, you need to start saving some money. Okay, well, we'll start with you. Because if we do a pie graph, yes, I said a pie graph. And we separated by, we'll say three pieces of the pie, baby. Half of the pie will be saying Nesto. The other little, we'll just do 25 on the other side. Will be Shirley in other. We'll say other expenses, and that will include the grandkids and Sheridan, her hair and stuff like that in that. Okay. I'm just saying. The paragraph said you spending the bulk of the coins, Nesto, percentage wise of an OG. I was actually proud of Shirley when she said that. He don't piss me off. And I had to wait on my damn video. Such a loser. Right. He don't think he causing Shirley no trials and tribulations. He's not running her finances, in the damn ground. He perfect. The first thing you want her to cut off is her daughter. You know what I'm saying? And the money that he wasted of her money before he went in there. That's true. At least in SS defense, she did not tell Nesto she's not cutting them off. Shout out to SS for standing on business for her grandkids. Okay. His lawyer payments could probably pay Sheridan rent. Baby, no. Paying for a good 3-4 years. I don't think Sheridan probably standing nothing that costs, over probably $2K a month at this time, because rent now is sky high. He'll a bitch ass ninja. What is a BB? He sounds like it's big bro. He don't like Shirley, saying it's not optional. Yeah, when it comes to her daughter's rent, right? Shirley suffers from willful ignorance. Oh, Glorious. Don't get Miss Glorious started, baby. I'm gonna have to drop this link before I get into Cassie. If y'all keep this up, how can you be broke getting paid over 200K? Impossible. When you got, okay, let's say 200K, but it's 400K. When you got 400K, coming in, but you got 500K going out, we got a deficit here, baby. We in the red. Don't let Nesto count change to you. You will always be short. Listen, it ain't be nothing ass biatch. Bitch Boogie down say I don't feel like the bushes. He'll piss me off. He always trying to bring up somebody else. Thank bitch, cause I didn't either. Hey Jet Black. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna need Sheridan to get a yes. She gotta get her some protection. My goodness. $900 on the truck and $2,000 on the storage, baby. 100% interest. I just told you. Okay.
All right, that's fine. That's what you got to do. Okay.
Yep. Next.
That's what I think. But you probably got in your mind what you need to do. Anyway.
And sir, okay, you don't have no thoughts. You don't have no input, no 2 cents, nothing. Because guess what you don't have? No money coming in. So don't try to count my coins. Because this ain't your money. I don't care if we are married. This ain't community property here. Okay? You're not bringing anything in. You taking the most and the majority out. So don't speak on nothing that I've already cleared you on. And she cleared you when she said, no, I'm doing it for my grandkids, and that's not going to change. Next subject.
Well, I mean, I was just going to, just lease something, rent something. That's
right.
all for now.
That's fine. That's fine. I just want you to start getting established right now. That's all. So
How you want
to burn out? So it's been a year.
Yeah, almost.
yeah. It's been a year, and I've been here half of a year. So it is what it is. So that's what I think. But I'm working with
So at this point, he's saying that she's been in Tasha's house, Tasha and Ronald, home for almost a year, and he wants her to, to find her, to get established. I use his words, get established.
With the council say, and this is what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing that.
So would that make sense to you? Or not?
Yeah, he's definitely pouting.
I guess I don't really know, but okay.
Right. Put her in the poorhouse.
Yeah, I mean, if it makes sense to you, then.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. It's just hard to.
Shirley, he in jail.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing he says makes sense.
A lot of questions, but I can't answer no questions.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that's all.
I understand. Yeah.
So this will be over with.
I wonder why he didn't give Shirley the same advice he gave Daryl, right? Because Daryl came to see him a few days before this call. Well, no, we'll say a few weeks, because a few weeks, because Daryl never popped back up, right? He screened his calls over there. Okay, if you ain't in his favorites, baby, you going to voicemail. So it was a few weeks ago when Daryl came up there. He said, "My lawyer, BP Chopper. Okay, my lawyer, BC. Call him. He'll tell you everything you need to know. While I'm here, he'll give you the rundown. Here's his number." Why he ain't tell me Shirley that? I'm just saying. Since you can't talk, Shirley foot in the bill, right? BC Chow. He was too happy to let Daryl know after 2 visits, that ninja ain't stayed with both visits 30 minutes, okay? And we know 30 minutes is the length of time for those visits over at the Cobb County Jail, right? He stayed like 8 minutes one, about 15 minutes the other. So with both of them combined, he didn't even stay 30 minutes. But he gave him all the information, okay, to get the rundown on why he was over there in jail. But he didn't give Shirley the same, information or permission to do so.
This will be always just a moment in a spare.
Not a moment in a spare.
Yeah. So that's what it is. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yes, so, she was there beforehand.
What time you think you're gonna do? Yes.
Start looking?
According to what I have uncovered, going back and doing this timeline series. She had been there prior to him getting locked up in July. Now, the earliest that I have been able to calculate was March. So I believe that's why she used March for her date of separation in the divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was waiting on Lamont, but
Girl,
I don't know what the holdup is, so I'm just going to start on Monday,
Yeah.
Not on Monday.
With this other person.
Okay, yeah, go ahead on start that other person.
Yes, and, thank you, Vic.
Go from there. From there.
Okay.
Yeah. You say a day, so you make your mind up, go ahead. And if he call you on that day, okay, we'll see us to the other person.
Oh, look at Dion T.
For back up, back and forth. So we bang.
As many times as we done see this video, I have not paid any attention to Dion Teeth. Why y'all ain't tell Lady T-Bud to look up? I just looked up and, Nesto been, clowning Dion by his new teeth. Baby, he needed them. Because it's giving piano over there.
And going back and forth. Gotta make sense. what's really going on here.
Right. I just,
She too needy.
because I haven't been eating too healthy.
I didn't have a
Get back
visual.
to what I know. It's like I'm like not even myself right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Shirley,
what you
know.
mean? What you mean?
What
you still Fox, ain't you? You still holding?
Well, yeah, that's not. But I still have to be healthy. I want to be healthy.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
You
more
don't
than
feel healthy?
looks. You saw it
I
yesterday,
feel
George
fine.
Pete.
I just,
Why you ain't
as long
tell
as
me?
I keep walking and keep my head clear.
How could Shirley be herself with all these things that you done put on her damn back? You done put a whole damn street on her damn back, a whole neighborhood on her back for her to handle out here, on her own. I mean, and it's more than looks. Yeah, she may look good on the outside, but she in turmoil, baby, on the inside.
Clear and keep my mind stayed on God and not all this other craziness.
I know that's right, Shirley.
I'm okay. But
Miss
I
Lady
just need
behind
to
the
eat
chat.
healthier. That's all. I haven't been
You saw
doing
that
that
yesterday?
I really haven't.
Yeah, oh yeah. Georgia Peach, why you ain't tell me?
So,
Bye, Muffin.
I don't eat badly. I don't, I'm not 100% the greatest.
Yeah, because he's not the husband to
wanna
be
eat
getting this type of
healthier.
advice
I
from.
need to cook.
It ain't in him.
I need to, just get myself together.
Okay. Well,
As far as that's concerned.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it's better if I'm on my own.
Okay. Well, I got an email. That's an email. They gave us like a little pad. We had to share like 40 people. Share a pad.
Tablet time.
But it's an email if you feel like email. If you want to email me, it's like a
I'll email you.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
just called gettingout.com. www.
Getting Out.
Yeah.
Here we go.
GETTINGOUT.
He don't know,
Yeah,
Shirley. That man can't spell.
www.gettingout.com. And then you.
I'm gonna skip that.
I can email you on that.
Yeah. Let me give you my booking number.
That's what I was trying to skip.
0. Yeah.
I ain't gonna give y'all Ernesto booking number.
Email me. Email me, then I can look when I get the pad. When I get my turn, then I can send you a message.
Hey, SD Martini.
Oh, okay.
You're not leaving testing the wrong person.
It's monitored too, so I just let you know.
Oh,
I'm sure.
Yeah. But
you heard him say it's monitored too. I'm just letting you know. Shirley not finna be dirty texting you, and she down sure ain't saying too much on these calls, so I know she ain't gonna incriminate herself on no text message, unlike Cynthia.
I'm sure.
You should probably have on your mind you want to just say it, and I can read it, and then I can reply or whatever. Anytime something on your mind.
So now he know the text messages was being monitored.
Send a picture back to you.
Oh, I can send you a picture. Okay, I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, you can send me a picture. So it takes a day the picture to go through.
Don't worry about sending him no pictures, child, because Cynthia went over there on your social media, IG, and sent them for you, Shirley. You know she over here being a help-ass host.
Are you sure you want me to do that?
What? I mean, just talking regularly. You ain't talking about no case and then.
No. I'm saying, you sure you want me to send a picture and all that?
Yeah,
because I will. I'm just asking.
Yeah, because that's
Shirley,
the way
it's up to you.
Mail. We can't get mail.
Okay.
You can't. They cut all that out.
Okay.
Yeah, everything got to go through the computer stuff now. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the corona, so they got creative with. To me, it's just like they did all this stuff to change the world over, the world order.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what because all this stuff just came out of nowhere.
Nowhere.
Ernesto, you have no idea. You over there faking haircuts. You don't know what's going on in the world.
Well, what that mean? 8 billion people. What does that mean? More people?
Well, it seems like, they try to get rid of some people, and it's more people now.
Oh.
But they can't. I mean, God is still in control, so.
Right.
That's what.
Okay, Joe
God
probably
is still
finna come
in
up.
control, period.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So what about you feel like an innocent person did die? An innocent person get killed.
Oh, I
Now,
forgot.
you tell me about that. How you feel about that?
What do you mean, how do I feel about it? I don't know what you're asking me.
I'm saying that people be having horrible deaths. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, so that's not God's fault.
I know, but I'm just asking you, whose fault is it? So what is the blame for
That's evil in the world. Evil in the world. And maybe that's just
We
evil
told
in
him
the
to go
world.
back to
I mean,
Genesis.
even back in Adam and Eve's time, Cain killed Abel.
His brother.
Yeah.
He butter.
Yeah.
He
They
butter.
doing that now.
Right.
Yeah, they doing all
Exactly.
that now.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's been going on since the beginning of time. God knows about everything, you know?
Yeah, that is going on now. So what about the man kissing the man on TV?
What about it?
Yeah, what about it?
I mean, you know, well, you know, you have to like really read the Bible.
Yes.
But God
the Bible says he destroyed a city for that.
For what?
What I'm telling you
Make
is
him tell you, Shirley.
God also will give people over to their evil desires. He'll do that too.
So they vices.
Okay, I got you.
He'll do that too. If that's what you want to do, have at it. You know, you're not listening to me. You know, yeah, this is what I'll do, or this is, you know, that's what he'll do.
Can't save a scammer.
Okay, I get you. I understand.
Yeah,
you missed the T.
You know, he gives us free will to do what we want to do.
What's your peach fault?
You know, who tells people to go to Walmart and shoot up the store and kill six people?
But he looked at crazy.
I'm gonna put Lady Janice on him.
He like
Give him a real Bible study.
Yeah, and probably that's what happened.
Yes, free will.
Walking.
You know,
look at Ernesto with this stiff dance.
Wow.
No, they were at a meet. They were in the break room getting ready to start their shift, and he just stood up and started shooting, open fire.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
He should have just tripped and fell right there.
I kind of haven't seen the story in a couple of days. I'm sure they had. He had a manifesto. He wrote something.
Oh, for real?
But I didn't read it. Yeah.
Wow. That shooting in that college kid, the football team boy went crazy too.
That was horrible. That was horrible.
Yeah, that was devastating. And the white girls, the white people, they got
in Idaho.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they can't find the weapon though.
In their sleep.
Can't find the person.
Yeah, they got killed in their sleep. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
You never know. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's sick people in this world. It's sick.
You talking
people
to one
in this world. But see, the thing about it is that this is just not everything. You know, we have we're promised eternal life.
All right,
this is
Shirley.
just one part of it.
But what you got to do to get eternal life?
You know, if you're saved, you're going to heaven. You know, you're going to be with God. That's what his promise is. This world is evil.
Okay. So you're saying we're in hell. That's what you're saying right now?
No, I'm not saying, no. There is a hell.
This shit funny.
No, there is a hell, you know, eternal fire.
He said he made a deal with the devil.
These are not my words. This is biblical. So,
okay.
I mean, but people,
you
know, a
lot
of people choose not to believe that. So they think this is all there is. This is not all there is. You know,
hello, Lady Janice.
They're supposed to be going to heaven and all that, you know. I mean, not supposed to be, but yeah, eternal life is promised. That's promised. That's the reward. That's where Jesus is. That's what happened to Jesus when he died on the cross.
Okay, here go the teeth. I think he finished.
He didn't want to do that.
Right. But I do believe in that, though. I definitely believe in that.
Well, then that means you're a Christian if you believe in that.
Was you baptized?
To me, it's common sense. You got to forgive.
Did you confess your sins, Ernesto?
That's the way the world go around.
Mm-hmm.
For me, since I've been living, I mean, I've learned that. But you got to forgive to be forgiven. Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I wouldn't have made it this far.
Yeah.
I do know that for a fact. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, all right then. See, okay. Well, I was kind of worried about you a little bit yesterday. I was worried because, it's out of your tradition, and you do believe in the family and all that, getting together and cooking and having a good time. I hate that you being raw of that, but
No,
I'm
you
sorry
ain't.
for that as well. But if I was there, it wouldn't be so bad at all. But hey, as long as you have it, that was good.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, and that's the bottom line. It is what it is.
No, he did say it wouldn't have mattered if you was with your daughter and your grandkids. If I was there, it wouldn't have been so bad. Because you got me. Hell, F you. That lady want to see her kids.
This is my life right now. This is your life right now. So you just have to deal with it the best way you can. That's it. That's all. Do I get down about it sometimes? Yeah, I'm human. I do. But, I still trust and believe in God. And I know that, in His time, not my time, in His time.
Well, Shirley, you got to put in some
not
work,
your time, in His time.
So
and that's it.
How many times you got mad at God this month?
I wasn't mad at God. I don't get mad at God.
How many times I've been mad at you?
No, I don't do that. I trust. I just said I get down.
Look at the girls in the chat. Giving a real word.
I got mad at God.
Preach, ladies.
I do hear a lot of people say that, so I just wanted to checking.
But you've never heard me say that.
No, I ain't never
None
heard
as
you
rocks,
say that.
Georgia
I've never heard
Pete.
you say that now. No, I have never heard you say that. No, you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all right.
Because I know that He's in control, and you have to be obedient to Him. He calls the shots. If you have a relationship with Him, and you know Him, and you talk to Him, you got to be obedient to Him. And some things happen, and you don't know why they happen, or what caused them to happen. Just like Job. That's why I keep going back to Job.
Oh,
Job
Lord,
didn't
not
do
Job.
anything, even though everybody thought he did. But
cricket.
God wanted to prove to Satan that Job was one of the best people on earth. That's why He let Satan do those things to him, because He believed in Job, and He knew that Job wouldn't turn his back on him, and he didn't. He went through all that stuff. I think it was like for some months he went through it, and then He blessed him twice as much. His daughters were the most beautiful women, and so it's like, people forget about that. I don't know. People don't think about those kinds of things. Yeah, they get mad at God, but that ain't gonna make it God not be God.
And that's true. He is our Father. That is true.
Yeah.
That's
He does what's best because He knows what's best, and all this other stuff, is just stuff. That's all I can say about that.
So did Janie call check on you?
Yeah, she did actually. She really did. She really did. And you remember that my friend, remember when we went to Tracy's reception? We went to her wedding, then we went to her reception the next day. And my friend Andy, he's gay.
White guy?
No, he's not white. He's a black guy. And we took pictures with him outside of the restaurant. Well, anyway, he called. He said, Shirley, we just love you. We just want to come and get you and just take care of you. And if there's, he said, I love you. I said, I know you do.
Not
and
when
I
we
appreciated
can't
that.
go out
so
to him.
They just wanted to come and get me.
We got to hear somebody else say it, Vicky.
Okay. Oh, they was hanging out together.
No. They, I'm sure Janie told them.
Oh.
Because they both know me well,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like, okay, I do have a couple of friends left.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Real friends. Huh?
Her and Rick still together?
Not real friends.
Talk about that no more.
Yeah, as far as I know, they are. She doesn't talk about him that much, and I don't really ask about. Oh, but he did.
Don't say nothing about your man, whoever she talking about.
He did say that he wanted to send you some books and magazines and stuff. I said, well, he's not in prison yet. I said, he's in jail. And she said, oh, because he thought, something else.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So, we're just hanging in there,
Okay.
doing the best we can until the situation changes,
Right. I understand. See, sometimes
Huh?
Never mind.
You said, well, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just saying, never mind.
Okay.
Wrong one.
Yeah, so I'm going to follow the council lead, and
nope.
And hopefully that your other people can move forward what you need on Monday. They're going to take you out Monday?
No, I don't know that they're going to take me out Monday. I'm going to let it be known that I would like their help on Monday.
Okay.
So they have to line up some stuff.
Okay, good. That's good. Okay, yeah, then we'll move forward to whatever happens after that. But, yeah, that's cool. So, you agree or disagree?
I mean, yeah, I can't stay here forever. I can't,
Okay, all right.
And it's not because I can't physically. It's just, that's not fair to them.
Yeah, I understand what's going on.
This is their house, and I'm so appreciative to them.
Well, I am too. I'm pretty sure you let them know that.
No, I will, and they know it, and hopefully, one day we'll be in a position to pay them back in some sort of way, because they've been awfully kind, and it's just people, huh?
You say it's an awful time?
No, I said they've been awfully kind, very kind.
Yeah.
Very accommodating, very hospitable, just very nice. Everybody's not like that.
No, they're not. They're not.
I mean, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, really.
It really is.
Okay, but guess what? Everything, a lot of things embarrassing to a lot of people. But when they got somebody to stand on, to show the crown, that's even better.
But that's what she got a husband for. You know what I'm saying? It is embarrassing. She makes $400K a year, at least. Okay. She has a great career, and she's staying with her friends, and her husband in jail. That is embarrassing. You're supposed to be the person to lift her up when she's down, not her friends. She shouldn't be having to depend on her friends because you're an F up.
Yeah.
That's even better. So.
No, I'm so grateful. I couldn't be more grateful. Every day I try to think of ways that, I could repay them. I mean, I pick up lunch and dinners and buy gas and stuff, when they'll allow me, because,
I understand.
I'm just grateful,
Yeah. If it was the shoe around,
I don't know. Huh?
If the shoe was around the other way, we would do the same for them.
How you gonna do the same for them when y'all got 5 evictions? You don't have your home in California. Y'all can't do nothing for nobody. Stop it. If the shoe was on the other round, Vicky, you got that for the dictionary? There's nothing you could do for anybody else, Nesto. You're not stable.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they know that. Yeah, they know that. They know that.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay then. Well, I'll sleep better tonight. I'll feel better. That's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I worry about you, and I'm just a caring person anyway when it comes down to that. So,
Shirley,
that's it. And you sound so uncontrolled.
Well, you can't worry. I mean, you really can't, because if you put it in God's hands, then you can't worry. You're either going to worry or put it in God's hands. Those are your choices.
Don't worry about it.
I mean,
I'm
okay.
About it.
I'm okay. I'll let you know what's going on. But for the most part, I'm okay. I just got to start. I just got to get my eating together because I don't want my health to start going bad, because that's the one thing I have. Thank the Lord,
Shirley
is my
said
health.
that's all she got is her health.
Okay.
I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have, this. I don't have that. So,
Well, what's that disease when you have something in your hand and it fall out your hand? What you call that?
What, like Parkinson's or something?
No, Parkinson's when you're shaking your hand. That's
maybe MS.
You can hold it, and then it just fall. You just fall.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know why.
Because this guy here, he's 68. He got that. He started 2 years ago. He'll hold things and it just fall out of his hand. I was like, damn. I've seen it on TV, but I forgot the name of it.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Did you remember what you had to tell me? You said you had something to tell me, but you forgot yesterday. They was talking.
I don't remember.
I'm going to make sure I call you, say some time on my phone so I can call you Monday so we can call the insurance company to drop them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to do that on Monday for sure. That, yeah.
So I
have to do that.
I'll make sure I do get my slot on the phone. How it goes.
You'll be on the phone all day, every day, Nesto.
So that's why it took me a long time to call you today.
Okay.
Get a power.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well, I appreciate you calling me. It makes me feel so much better when you call and when we can talk, because I do miss you, and
I
this
think
is
it may
so
be
unbelievable.
too.
But it's real.
It's real.
Go ahead, ponytail.
Yeah, I do understand. When I wake up.
You have 1 minute remaining.
ALS.
I do understand. Yeah, I love you too. So we're gonna be just fine, and we both believe in God. And like I said, we're gonna be just fine. And how I know that? Hey, I've been through way worse than this. So he done brought me through it, and he done brought you through it as well.
Okay.
Yep.
They say, why,
So
Shirley?
we're gonna be fine.
This
I
man
forgot
is
when
bright.
you said when you went to the hospital, you thought it was over. This is for you, man. I couldn't imagine that. You know what I'm saying? You said you got flowers and everything, but that's not really what you want. You worry about everything else. Yeah. Well, I do listen. You think I don't listen? I listen a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I love you, and just tell BC happy Thanksgiving holiday. You know how to do your thing. Just
pay him out. Pay him out.
All right.
And I'll try to call you tomorrow.
All right, love.
All right, love you. Don't drink no wine tonight now. Don't drink no wine tonight.
I'm not. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Oh, Lord. Make it make sense. Okay, let me get back over here to y'all. Satan believes in God too, Nesto. Just Tigger players. He's so goddamn manipulative. Gabby girl, they laughing at you. They say over. Shirley, why do you think God gave us 2 hands? You and Nesto are 2 grown behinds, and you want God to drop stuff from the sky. She said, all you got to do is believe in God. And He promised us eternal life. Okay, we know. We here. Love you. Love you too. Okay, love you too. Now pay my lawyer. Don't pay for your daughter's rent. Cut her off. Way wowzer. Okay, it's going to cost you on the front end and the back end. But it's going to cost you, Shirley. Listen here. Paid on the front and back end. Baby, I'll be out for him inside your head. Listen, Major's wife says she ain't going to hold no crumbs. She coming for the juggler. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Piano. Oh, she must be listening to the part when I said Dion had the piano teeth. Hey, Christmas. Don't drink no wine. Okay, because I need you to get up early in the morning and settle my debt with BC, right? And it's the holiday, because baby, Thanksgiving be on a Thursday, right? This the next day, Friday. Baby, it's Saturday, it's Sunday, and that's what he said. I'm gonna call you on Monday so we can call the insurance company. Hopefully Shirley know how to work the three-way by then. Don't drink no wine, and I won't drop the soap. Love you too. Nesto is a corny dude. I will be drinking every chance I could dealing with him. And I know, and it was so sad for Shirley to say, the only thing I have left is my health. And he was like, what? What you call it when you can't hold stuff in your hand? Can the lady at least get an amen, Nesto? Meanwhile, he talked to Cynthia all weekend. Shirley is too old for this nonsense. I know. She expressed a few things in these last 3 calls that we've listened to yesterday. She expressed that she may want to go back to school for interior design. Okay, today, she talked about being embarrassed and ready to get out of these people's house, into her own place so she can eat healthy, she can get back, established, start her life over. Okay. Oh yeah, Miss E, I did not touch on that. She mentioned Tasha's daughter in the call before this too, being over there. I think she was out walking or something. I forgot. Anywho, she said that Tasha's daughter was there and her brother. So those are 2 people that estranged, from Shirley, because he came in between, Shirley and her daughter and Shirley and her brother, right? So that was sad, Miss E. He's wanted her to kick the bucket. Oh no. I think Shirley worth more alive than, in the dirt for Nesto, right? Because we don't know if they got a will. We don't know about the insurance. She needs to look up the definition of believe in the Greek. Okay, y'all know Lady Janice is coming with the Bible study on Tuesday. It's more to it than just intellectual belief. Yeah. There's a life to live in what you believe in. Otherwise, Satan will make it to heaven. But Nesto was getting sick of Shirley. I think he was getting sick of the facade of, because I imagine, we always say fake it till you make it. Nesto was trying to fake it till he take it, and that's take everything that Shirley had. And at this point, I mean, she said she only have a health left, right? So he was faking it till he take it, and he was tired of being a do boy, driving her around, being an errand boy, and all of those things. All of those things. That's what he was really tired of, faking it, putting up, a facade, being, being Shirley's arm candy. Because, when she walk in the room, it's not about him. And we know how selfish she is when Shirley on her job and she dressed up. Not that I've not seen her, looking, terrible or nothing like that. But when Shirley is on her job, she is working. The people are hugging her, showing her love, asking her questions. And he's standing over there with the stuck face, side-eyeing Shirley. Because he's jealous, because he wanted to be him, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So he was just tired of all of that. He wasn't getting the attention when Shirley is out and about, okay? Because she is, a lot of people know her. They know her from Steve Harvey. They know her voice. She's getting compliments. And that's who? Who that over there? Nesto. That's my husband, Nesto. Shirley the star. All he want was her money. Shirley is shallow and superficial. Yeah. Her thought process, is shallow, and it shows in how she interprets the Bible. Yes, because in the Bible, we're not talking about riches and gold and beauty, and stuff like that. Because that's not the focus. That's not the focus, baby. The word is the focus. And that's the things that she harp on, that she pull out, and she try to interpret to Ernesto, in my opinion. He sure wasn't happy when he found out about the deep papers, though. Yeah, I mean, hey, the gravy train has ended. The fat lady has sung. The purse has been closed. He was jealous of how well spoken she was. Baby, he back the. Can you imagine going out with this hater? Okay, because he always calling us haters. And all the eyes are on Shirley. Everybody waiting to see Shirley. Everybody giving Shirley the pamper princess treatment. And he over there holding the purse. Hold my purse. hold my purse, son. Hold my glass while I take my photos. He probably was over there hotter than fish grease. Nestor said the divorce was worse than the death of his parents. Yeah, I bet. That means you gonna have to be independent. Got to stand on your own 2 feet, Nestor. See, that's what I can see him over there pissed in the car calling Dion. She over here gallivanting around, walking all around. I'm ready to go. You could have stayed home. She don't need you. Shoot. Oh, Shirley, she had no idea, though. The person she was talking about, was her husband, sleeping with the enemy, as I always say. Okay, drop y'all comments now, because y'all know we gotta wrap it up with Cassie. I'm not gonna try to keep y'all too much longer. I already kind of showed y'all that document that I wanted to go over. But basically that document was just stating that Cassie was trying to keep, the video footage from getting into the media's hands, I would say, because it's more than one media outlet, covering the case. And in a way, I understand. She has kids now. She's not living that life. You don't really want, that type of footage, out and about. She gonna be the next Kim Kardashian. Probably because the parents died broke. SS divorcing him, and her money is too. So of course it was worse, right? Especially when he had the lowest of the low, baby. He had the the lowest part of the totem pole, right? He needed her. Just think, when he's released, he has nothing but whatever he had on when he was arrested. Yeah, they're gonna give him his little knapsack. I don't know if they still give him money. They used to give him like $100, and he gonna have to be over there at a halfway house or the homeless shelter. Unless Dion take him in. I don't think Dre would take him in, and I don't think Lamont will either. So Dion his only choice at this point. We know Laverte not gonna take him in. So what he gonna do? Barbecue a mildew, as Joseph reminded me when he was in here the other day, that I be saying that. So real quick, we're gonna go through this. We're gonna talk about a few things from court, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Vic to the Veil, do you need to come up and let anything off of your chest as you did on yesterday? That's too big. He's going to Atlanta Street interview. Oh my God, that will be hilarious to see him on there. I used to own car wash. I used to own a barbershop. I used to own a security business. I fell on hard times. My wife left me. I lost everything due to Fannie Mae. We can hear it now. Okay. Doing an interview. Riri would take him. They say Riri will take him because Marcus gonna clown him. And baby, we gonna clown his ass too. Sure, because where he gonna go at? I got a few more content to cover, and then I'll let you up. Okay, let me hurry up. Let's see if I get this done in 10 minutes. Okay. I already read the first paragraph right here. I just summarized it that Cassie's trying to keep, the video, audio, pictures out of the hands of the media, right? That's pretty much what this motion or this document that was filed in court prior to Cassie testifying today. It's pretty much what it's given. I'm not gonna read it word for word, just gonna skim through. Right after that first paragraph, the introduction paragraph there, they have the legal standard for sealing judicial documents, and that's a lot of court law information, so I'll leave that to the legal eagles, the lawyers. We'll skip that, right? And right here, right here in this last sentence, they're trying to kind of discussing the First Amendment rights, okay? And they're pretty much saying because of all cases that they mention up there, the case law where the First Amendment applies, the common law right applies in forfeiture. We need not address the common law rights or whatever. So that's something up there. I'm not trying to interpret the law, just trying to give y'all like a little tea from this document, nothing major or serious. And then A, the public right of access is not absolute. They are discussing here, and they're pretty much just saying that the evidence may be relevant to the performance of the judicial function, is not the only relevant consideration in evaluating this request, right? There are other measures that they want to take into consideration, just, other than Cassie being embarrassed, And I'm going to just jump right down here. In fact, the courts previously affirmed that the description of the content of the videos, okay, at issue were appropriately sealed in the party's submission pursuant to this law. We're going to skip over. The addendum included specific language that the provisions shall not terminate at the conclusion of the criminal prosecution, and the court will retain jurisdiction to enforce the order following the termination of the case. So I guess they want to get back, some of this evidence after the case. They don't want it to be, I guess they're at the court, baby, because they know there's going to be public information after that. Somebody will leak it. The court's prior ruling highlighted a recognition that the particular evidence raised unique and compelling circumstances requiring a careful balance of interests. So yeah, there's a public interest for it. B, highly sensitive exhibits implicated Ms. Ventura's privacy interest. Okay, presumptive rights to access is overweighed by the privacy interests of Ms. Ventura and others depicted in the video. I'm just skipping through, y'all. Making the explicit sealed videos public will effectively punish Ms. Ventura for testifying and re-traumatize her as the public will watch her abuse when she was at her most vulnerable. Although the public, allowing the public to view the sealed videos will further violate her rights under the Crime Victims' Right Act, CVRA. We was just talking about acronyms, which affords her the right to be treated with fairness and with respect for the victim dignity and privacy. You know, I mean, at this point, Cassie, I feel you, sis, but they're pretty much just trying to say that, Miss Ventura's privacy interest clearly outweighs the limited rights of the public access to these circumstances. And the news organizations do not cite any authority supporting public access to explicit evidence shown to a jury in a trafficking criminal trial, particularly when, as noted above, the public will hear detailed testimony concerning the content of the sealed videos. So they said she can explain the videos in detail without showing them, and they basically do not want this in the public. So this kind of like a gag order, in my opinion. Okay, see, publicization of the unsealed video will have chilling effect on other survivors. So it's saying this could cause trauma to some of the other victims or survivors out here. As the government has already explained in its opening statement, in this case, the unsealed videos depicted individuals, including those other than Miss Ventura, okay, nude, intoxicated, and engaging in SA, sexual activities. Oh, I mean to say the word. So public disclosure will jeopardize identifying people that are in the videos, okay, that's not testifying, that's not a part of the case, that's, they laying low. So if this gets into the public, those people will be exposed at this point. So public disclosure will jeopardize the identity of those individuals who are not testifying at the trial and may be implicated. Okay. Baby, y'all was at the parties, the NDAs, don't stretch this long. I'm sorry. They say don't do nothing in the dark that you don't want to come to the light, Caroline. I don't know. What y'all think? I mean, if it was me, of course I wouldn't want it out here, right? Unsealing the videos would also therefore present an additional chilling effect on potential victims and witnesses who will be discouraged for cooperating with law enforcement and participating. Okay, they'll have public humiliation and traumatization. I mean, they say don't let nobody video you, record you too, baby. D, the exhibits have minimal value to the public's understanding of the trial. So they are saying we don't have a say in what's going on. We don't have a dog in the fight. So why do we need to see it? Why do we need access to this? Okay. They say, nor will the lack of access to the sealed videos obstruct the public's ability to monitor the judicial process and have knowledge as to the substance of the evidence. During her anticipated testimony, Ms. Ventura will describe the video in detail. Okay, so they kind of repeated that. They're saying you can visualize from her testimony what had happened. Okay, so that will be an open court and will be subject to cross-examination, by the defense. They're saying the defense will be able to question Ms. Ventura, okay, on what the sealed video depicted, okay, giving significant forthcoming testimony detailing the content of the sealed video. Okay. Media requests that the videos are shown publicly is therefore unreasonable. Okay. The public will learn of the content of the sealed video through testimonies in open court without viewing extremely sensitive and explicit videos, and all parties will have the opportunity to explore, probe the weight of the evidence, even with the reasonable, guardrails the court has already placed around this evidence. And they just thank the court for their time. What y'all think about that? You late, chick? Girl. That's going to be it for this document. Let me get it up off of here. Just wanted to share that with you guys because there was something I got my hands on today. Get y'all perspective, y'all opinion. Then we're gonna talk about what was shocking, what was something that surprised y'all. Yesterday we already spoke about people we were surprised to see in court. So I don't think it was anybody new there today, but shockingly or surprisingly information you heard, read, saw, or listened to today. We'll talk about that. I'm gonna drop the link and then we're gonna end this live. Let me turn my phone on. I was charging it up. Okay, I'm in these bushes. Hey, sis, how you doing today? While I wait on my phone to turn on, because I turned it off so it could charge up faster. We will say this is day 2 of what are they? Is it officially are they officially calling this the freak off trial? Cassie, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, took the stand today. I saw her husband out there. I saw a video of him, getting ready to go into the court. Okay, she testified about alleged abuse, coercion. She described how controlling Diddy is and how he controlled, pretty much everything in her life, her music career, her finances, her personal relationships. And as you guys have already know that, they have been out here watching, all this news being presented by content creators and news outlets. It's some disturbing information that has been put out here, and shout out to everybody that's, attending the trial and, bringing this news back to us because we can't get video, audio, or we ain't getting nothing but them pictures. Okay, my phone on now. We're not getting anything right now but these pictures. And they're still expecting for this trial to go at least 8 weeks. And it's only been really a day and a half, but day 2. And I feel like we've heard a lot. We've heard a lot at this point. So let me get to my few shocking, a few things that shocked me today, and then I'll drop the link for Vicky. And we'll wrap it up. Okay. Now, some of these freakouts that lasted 4 days, that's crazy work for me. That's crazy work. And Cassie's now 38, and I think she started dating him like at 18. So they had like a 10-year, I guess, entanglement. The violence discussed from this case, like when she would not, go along just to get along or try to, stand up for herself, just the amount of backlash she would get from him far as the domestic violence part of it, stomping her in the head, and just people being around, not even trying to stop him, or stand up for her. That's crazy because, he always had bodyguards and stuff around him. And, they just stood there and looked and watched. Like somebody said, if Cassie had some good uncles and some good hood ninjas, they may would have took up a little lightweight for her. But this man is crazy. We talked about Kid Cudi's car earlier being blown up. That was crazy. Even when she did leave him and try to move on, he was still, causing havoc in her life. And through her testimony, it sounds like a lot of times she didn't want to do these things, but she was just afraid of what was going to happen, if she said no. And then the blackmailing, him trying to say he's going to blackmail her by showing the material to other people. And I just feel like when he got with Cassie, she was young and naive. She didn't have, the right people as far as family and friends, to help her get out of this situation. And these type of men like this that are narcissistic and, power hungry and controlling and abusive, they know how to pick. They know how to pick them. We talk about this all the time with Nesto. They know how to pick them. And he knew, that she was hungry. She wanted the career, and he used that. He used that to get advantage of her, to take advantage of her. It's like a regular workplace with your boss, She said she signed with Bad Boy in 2006 and it's 2025. Dang. And of course he promised her a 10 album deal. And they asked her, "Did you release anything later than 2006?" She said no. They asked her who was in the photo. She said Kim Porter. She was Sean's ex from before me and the mother of his children. Okay, what was that about? I'm reading through my little messages here that I saved. Oh, they asking her about her 21st birthday, and she said she was crying because at the VMAs when what are we calling his ass? We need a name for him. She's calling him Sean when Sean kissed her. Sean, poor Cassie. Is she done, or does she have another day to be on that stand? Oh, she said they're 17 years apart in age. Oh, he introduced her to the O6 as well. Child. Who is Carrie Morgan? I know who Dallas Austin is. Oh, and talking about the drugs. This is crazy. So he's giving her ecstasy and, some other drugs to take. She said he put it in a Gatorade. Hmm. She said she felt like she was rolling at the time. She didn't know it was in there, so she didn't voluntarily take it. He put it in her Gatorade. Why is Kim Porter still keep coming up? I gotta fight figure that out. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And she said he was insanely jealous and he was still seeing other women. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And they asked her if she got paid, okay, for any of her music. She said no. How many songs did you write while you were with Sean? She said hundreds. Most were never released. Some got leaked on the internet. Some on mixtapes. How many albums on your deal were not released? She said 9. Did you get paid for them? She said no. She said the freak offs became a job. There was no time to do anything else but do them, try to recover. And then she was asked, how much time in your week would freak offs take? The longest was 4 days, the significant period of time. And I'm gonna leave it like, oh, Carrie's her friend. I was wondering who Carrie was. Thank you, Vicky. Let me get y'all comments and I'm gonna drop the link for whomever. If you want to come up, come up. I said Vicky because it was a joke from yesterday. Scary and sad. Right. It's everyone being yeah, complicit with it. And I do think that she was willing in some ways. However, she may have had Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, I don't think she was willing. But if you know you're gonna get beat, because if she was willing, she wouldn't have black eyes, she wouldn't have had a broken nose, she wouldn't have got stumped down in that hotel, and she wouldn't have been snuck drugs. You know what I'm saying? Some men can't handle rejection. He is a sicko. Lady T-Bug, are you sharing a screen or audio? I just came back in the live. Maybe missing something. No, I'm not sharing anything. And the women haters is out of control. I see so many women dragging her. Blinded by the lifestyle, fame, and success. And I think a little bit naive too, Miss E, because when you don't have the parents like Beyonce's parents that could, prepare you, that, are around you, and you're just stuck out here with these wolves, like these predators, she was very naive. Why would she even sign a 10 contract deal? That's a lot. Wow, that's when I graduated from high school. She has to be cross-examined. Okay, thank you, Vic. She is predicted to be on the stand all week. Okay, so we'll have more time to talk about it. I'm kind of rushing because I took so much time on this though. Called P. Diddy Ike Turner Jr. They had IVs going and everything at those parties to keep them hydrated. Facts. Thanks again, Vicky. I was like, who is Carrie? Okay, something was said about Cassie being very jealous of Kim. Okay, so I keep seeing Kim's name in here, but I wasn't getting the the context of how and why they kept bringing her up. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Because Ventura said, I thought we was monogamous. And then the prosecutor was like, was it made public? She said no. Was his artist, also his family, his children. Okay. Who was linked to him publicly? She said Kim Porter. Okay. How did Sean treat you at this time? We had fun. Okay. So that was one time she talked about Kim. And he definitely wouldn't be dangling her friend, out the hotel balcony if everything, was okay and on the up and up. I saw Kim name before, another time. Oh, right here. Okay, when did you sign with Bad Boy? She said 2006, 10 album deal. Did you release any after that? She said no. Who's in the photo? She said Kim Porter. She was Sean's ex from before me and the mother of his kids. Okay. Poke Kim. Can Kim rest in peace? Okay. The poor child. Sean and Ernesto are sadistic narcissists. Her husband is the MVP runner-up. He took her from out of that, knocked her up, married her, helped her heal, and sued him, and then helped her get him locked up. Yeah, I don't think she has help or support. Yeah, and that's the thing when you don't have the help and support. These men, they know that. They know how to get you down. They know, and it's easy for people that have never been in a situation to say that you could just walk away and leave. But when you hear about people being unalive, you hear about people cars being blown up, people being dangled off of the balcony at hotels. You hear about security, forcing you, blocking you in. You hear about him being able to purchase footage, pay off witnesses. That's a lot. That's a lot. Especially if you've never been through that. You don't, you know what I mean? He's controlling everything. Yeah, definitely. That's what also made her a target for that predator. And then her parents, I don't know their finances, but I'm willing to say they probably was poor, or low class. You gotta have money to fight money. Cassie probably saw things that Puffy did to other people, so she probably was afraid to cross him. I could see that. And pay off the police. Right, right. Let me drop the link. I'm caught up in the chat. I agree. I agree with everything y'all saying in this chat. It's crazy. So it's no willing, just like with the S trafficking, they snatching girls, from the mall, snatching girls, from outside their middle school or high school. They're vulnerable. They can't get away. They can't escape. You're being controlled. You're being, taken advantage of, and who's going to help you when the politicians, the police, and all these people are the customers. Hey, Vic.
Good evening. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am doing well, girl. Today was my office day, so I
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
it is Tuesday. Yep.
so I was kind of like in out, and then like one of my bosses came over. He's like, I heard you talking about Diddy. I heard you talking about Diddy, and we kind of talked about it for a second, and I tried to keep it cute, but some of the stuff, I had my earbuds in, and some of the stuff I was going in and out as I was like doing my work and in and out of meetings. um like I would when I click back when because I just had whatchamacallit on because she was reading the live tweets, and I came in on a part where she said because her mouth was too full of, I don't know if I can say it, the yellow stuff. And
Golden
then
showers.
the well, that part, and then and then she said, well, then Sean did it, and I was just like, what the hell am I? What is this? Now, I have been a freak a leak in my life. I have tried to be, I've called myself being kinky. I've always stopped myself because I know that we should have limits. You should have limits in life. It's just like with drinking or taking any sort of substance. You have to have a limit before you overindulge, and then it starts to consume you. And this man, I mean, his appetite just seems like he just wanted more and more and more.
Pushing the limits. Pushing the
Yeah,
limits.
you keep doing that, and it's this you like this one thing, and then it starts to get boring, and then you do the next thing, and then it starts to get boring, and or you like this one thing specifically, so you keep doing that, and you just keep pushing yourself to do more and more and more. And the amount of substances they consume, just like, geez Louise, like when she was listing off all of the stuff that they did, I God
You
bless her.
should
She's the fact that she's still able to have kids, and to be able to carry full term pregnancies, because I can imagine, I don't even, I would imagine she's had to have gotten pregnant at least once. You know what I mean? Like, it just, That's I didn't want to listen to everything. I am going to
I
try to.
have not listened to any of that. That's why I say I'm keeping it cute with what I'm saying. Oh my God, I could imagine.
I mean, again, some of that I feel for her. I mean, but like I said, her husband is kind of an MVP in this because he kind of was her knight in shining armor with this. He helped her escape. He helped, oh Lord, both of y'all, girl. Um, he helped her escape. He helped her recover. But then she's not the only person that's gonna testify about his behavior. So this is
Yeah,
just the
I
beginning.
think they have five. I think what is she, two or three? There on the first day, there are testimonies as well.
I did. I was kind of looking forward to hear what she had to say because
Mm-hmm.
we already had like a little bit of it from her when she sued him, and then we saw that video of her trying to run to the elevator, get down the elevator. So
Mm-hmm.
we had like a little taste of what their relationship was like, but this right here, mm-mm. I'm like I feel like a prude almost.
He's sitting over there looking, like, oh my God.
Supposedly, I guess the report is he won't even, he's not even looking at her. He got his Bible.
No, I mean when he had her doing this stuff.
Oh yeah, I know. Just sitting over there looking at the man like, oh, so okay. But anyway,
That part.
I should have took
Oh, the
notes.
baby oil. We ain't talking about the baby oil.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't get a chance to hear much about the oil because
He
I was
ran
wait
out of baby oil, baby. He ran low.
I was waiting to hear if it had been tested. That's what I was waiting to hear if it had been dosed. Did you
Well,
hear
I don't
any?
think they made it to that part. She's just giving her testimony and explaining examples of times or things, situation
Mm-hmm.
scenarios that she's been through. So I don't know if that may
Okay.
be revealed at.
That probably will be. I mean, if it is, it'll be revealed in someone else's testimony because I'm sure they have to have an expert come up there and testify to that. But um, yeah, that it's a lot. It's a lot, and I mean, to blackmail her at 19, I could understand. At 19, 20, while she was still really in the industry, I could see how it could be embarrassing because people already probably already had assumptions about her that she's just they did, well, let's just be real, they did have assumptions about her, like she's just Diddy's
Well, they
kept
probably
girl.
didn't need assumptions if they're in the industry because a lot of people attended these parties and a lot of this stuff went on at the VMAs, at parties. So
Hmm.
they knew what time it was. I mean, someone who told us, Young Jock is the one who told us that he made her shave her hair.
Right.
So they
So
knew.
I mean, but maybe to a lot of them they just thought, oh, she just down for whatever, she's
No, they
she's
probably, and it's not you or your kid, you don't care. You know what I'm saying?
right,
They just
right,
don't care. Or then they don't want to feel the wrath of,
of Diddy.
the turmoil or the
Hmm.
fallout or being blackballed because he's, powerful, rich, and, has a lot of, resources
Hmm.
and connections. So they turn the other cheek.
And who was it? Like I was, because I was watching Pam, and she was giving like her analysis of it, and it's just interesting that they he could just sit there. I don't know if I could sit there, but like for her, I can understand why it would be why she would the blackmail would work on her at a younger age. But I guess I'm proud of her now for just being able to come out and say it, because some of that stuff is just absolutely degrading. Like it's disturbing. That's the best word I can put it. It's disturbing. I just don't. I'm of the strong belief that you should not continue to like tap into that area of your brain too much. I mean, I think you should expand your mind and develop and grow and do you, but that area, that area, that need, that desire, that want of pushing the limits sexually, it just no. I think you need to leave that part alone because it really just will lead you to down a dark road, and this is where it led him. Um, but on a lighter note, well, not really lighter, but just on a less heavier note, as far as Ernest and Shirley go,
Mhm.
I do like that she shut him down when she's like, that's not, when he was trying to get her to not pay Sheridan, not pay for Sheridan. She's like, oh, no, no, that's not gonna happen. Um, I'm doing it for I'm doing it for my grandkids. I'm doing it, and he still was. I mean, you could tell, you hear it in his voice. He's still like, well, yeah, he didn't have a comeback for that because I don't think he was very used to her, standing firm on things. He might have heard her be like sassy every now and then, but she sounds like she always pretty much gave in to what he wanted. But her coming back and saying, like, no, that's going to continue to happen, whether I have house or home or not. I'm going to pay for my grandkids, and that's like probably one of the only times we've heard her kind of be a mother, or be the matriarch of a family, when she's like, she didn't have a car, she didn't have a house, but she's still gonna make sure that that the grandkids have a shelter over their head. That's how I look at it. Like, she's actually being a matriarch, and that part I can appreciate Shirley for that. Now the other stuff, or she's not asking questions, because there was something you mentioned about he talked about his lawyer.
Mhm.
It was something. Okay, if I'm not mistaken,
Mhm.
did did is this did he tell were they trying to tell BC not to talk to Shirley too, or was it just Krill?
What I was saying was that when he kind of, I don't know if he switched subject or he cut her off. I can't remember now, but he said, I can't really talk because my lawyer don't want me talking on the phone. And I said, well, why didn't you extend the same grace that you did Daryl, and tell her she can call and get all the information from the lawyer herself. That's what I was saying.
Okay, all right. And then I think, because I think somebody else is up here, and I'll
Yeah, I said what I said, and then Nozella.
my last little comment, at least for now, is
Mhm.
the when she was talking about, hey, I'm just very, very grateful about Tasha and Ronald, because they've extended more than enough grace to me,
Mhm.
and it's not a bad thing, but I want them, they need to have their place back, and and she knew she had overstayed her welcome, and he was so busy trying to cut her off and not hear any of her problems, and to take her, like, he thought he was taking her mind off the problems. The problems just don't go away, bruh, if you um don't talk about it. He with that, and she, like you said, it's so sad, and she's like, all I got is my health. Shit, that's the last thing. All I got is my health. I'm healthy right now, but I need to be in my own space because to be better mentally, to just be able to stretch out and do what you want to do, and decorate the way that you want to decorate, and just you know just have your own space. Walk in and feel a sense of relief, feel a sense of safety and comfort. And he changed, pivoted the subject, brought it back to him when she was talking about the forgiveness. Now I know she's kind of interpreting it. She's interpreting it in her own way, and I whether it's right or wrong, what did he do? Well, yeah, you got to forgive. Yeah, you got to forgive. You make sure you forgive. But that's him saying that, sending these subliminal shots to her about forgiveness, making sure that he plants it in his mind, and that she forgives him. That is, it's just so, that's like, to me, that's just subliminal mind control. Um, he made sure that she knew, you need to always forgive me. How many, the video on the beach where he said, ask God for forgiveness. Forgiveness. This in the, I come here twice a year for that green water. And I ask God for forgiveness. Please ask God, ask God. There's another video. Sonya has deleted it now, but he's in the woods by a creek where he does the same exact thing. This asks God for forgiveness. He thinks that just because you ask for forgiveness, you're supposed to receive it from everybody. That it don't work like that, and I hope that he has realized that now. Just because you may have, he hasn't even confessed to God yet. He hasn't even confessed to himself the stuff that he's done because he still thinks that he's helped people out. He helped everybody out, and he did all this stuff outside. It's not gonna work, bro. I'm sorry. Did he Mike could get off because he got the money and he's got the representation. They might be able to spin this in a certain way and sway the jury, but Nesto, I don't think he's getting off. And I yield my time. I'm gonna go ahead and let somebody else talk.
All right. Okay. I said what I said. And Nozella, you're up next.
Okay. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing today?
Hey, sis. How are you?
Good evening.
Well, I'm glad that you allowed other folks to come on the stage today. I was feeling a certain type of way. I'm like, well, damn, am I got to find me a new channel or what?
No. Oh,
So I
never.
get on the
Never.
How dare
Never
you?
that. Never that.
Y'all know I
Well,
miss y'all.
she had put in the chat earlier on to drop the link. That's why I called her out.
Okay. Now, y'all ain't trying to be funny or nothing, huh?
No, never that.
Okay.
Never
Don't be
That's why
trying
I
to
had to
act funny
correct
with me.
myself. That's why I had to correct myself because she asked me to drop. I said I got a little bit more content to do, Vicky, and then I dropped the link. So that kind of just stuck in my mind, Vicky. But
Okay.
no harm.
Okay.
No harm.
Okay, no harm, no foul. I'm gonna go ahead and forgive y'all this time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bless your sister. Bless you, my sister.
I sure do appreciate you.
Good. So I just want to say something about Cassie though.
Okay.
Because I've been on social media and I've been listening and kind of watching these comments and how everybody is basically trying to blame her for this monster's behavior. And I don't think people realize, first of all, if you never been in an AB relationship, then you really shouldn't say anything because you have nothing to say. It's like and this is no pun intended. This is like if you never done pharmaceuticals, how are you gonna tell a person that have a problem how to get off of that? And the same thing with drinking or whatever it is that whatever road you have walk down, how are you gonna tell somebody else what to do and when it's time to get off the road? Second of all, he got this little girl when she was a kid. She had no direction. She had no clue what type of person this dude is, and she had no idea what she was walking into. When you're dealing with somebody like this dude had a whole machine behind him. And when I say he had a machine, he had a whole machine behind him. Okay, he had the popo behind him. He had the moguls behind him. He had bodyguards. He had goons. He had the public. He had other stars. And like you said, everybody sat around and just watch him treat this little girl like trash, and they act like it wasn't nothing. And they sat around and they watch him treat Kim like trash, and they said nothing because it's him, it's Puff, so that's just how he is, and that's how it's gonna be. And in so many words, they're blaming the women for staying and not even understanding that a lot of times when you're in this type of manipulative relationship and you're afraid for your life, it takes you years to get out of something like this. It's like being in a damn cult in my opinion. Like these people that be trying to escape from these cults, it's the same thing to me. And really it's a trafficking situation and in so many words. So she may as well been across country with some foreigners trafficking her and making her do the things that she don't want to do. This little girl had no control over her life. She had no control of what she could do. Anytime she went any place, anywhere, it was always eyes watching her. And it to me, it's like, dating a cop. If you date the popo and they do something to you, who you gonna call?
Right.
Who are you going to call when that's their brother? They're not going, even if you call them, they're not going to do anything to assist you. And unfortunately, that's how it is in America. But she was in the same position. There was no one to call. Even if she would have called her parents, this fool may have taken her parents out. And who's to say that he didn't threaten to take her parents out? Because a monster like this, they'll threaten everybody around you just to keep control of you. They would threaten your family, your livelihood, your whoever. And you see, he blew up Kid Cudi's car
Right.
when she tried to, when he thought that they had a relationship or what have you. So he's very controlling. He had eyes and ears everywhere. So there was nowhere to run when it comes to her case. And I thank God that for however and whenever it happened, I don't even understand how she got out of it, to be honest with
Right.
you. I don't know how this child escaped.
Her
How she,
boyfriend.
well, kudos to him, because other than
Because
that,
he
this,
could have been just like some of the other bodies I feel
right,
he have
right,
under him. I
right.
mean, it was just, I think, a higher power. Because I mean,
And
he's
it,
only
it it
one
had, that's
person.
the only way it had to be. It had to be on
Mm-hmm.
a higher power, because the
Mm-hmm.
food was still, look what happened to Al B. Sure and Jamie Foxx. Now, we don't have no proof, and that's in my opinion and allegedly. But
Okay.
at the end of the day, everybody that's associated with him, either they're 10 foot under or they're in some type of coma. Something bad happened to them anytime anybody crossed this dude. Okay. And it's not just him. Like I said, he has a machine against with him. And before he had that launched that lawsuit with Ciroc, he had,
Mm-hmm.
powerful people that was behind him. And maybe that's the way she was able to get out, because a lot of the power left. Some of the power dynamic shift. And maybe that was a way of them getting out, and he couldn't really cover up some other stuff. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I take my hat off to anybody that can escape something this horrific. And thank God the child didn't lose her mind. And I'm sure she probably in therapy from the things that she had to endure with this dude, and just to hear some of the things that he made her do. And can you imagine just laying on your back and having to do all these guys for
For
4 days
days and
straight,
days, for 4 days,
days upon
and
a time?
mm-mm.
Yeah, and he's nothing but he's Lucifer's son for real. And anything under the sun goes. It was nothing that came to his mind that he didn't do to this child and other people that was around him, and that he didn't allow other people to do. Because see, his mind could only go so far, but some other people's mind probably went even further and darker than his mind. So
That's true.
she's having to endure everything that's vile and foul about him and his friends. Now, can you imagine being in that type of situation? So I
Right.
don't blame her at all. I take my hat off to her. I salute
Yes.
her.
Yes.
And somebody was praying for you, baby. Somebody was praying for you, because it's only
Yeah.
by the grace
Yes.
of God and
Yes.
by God's grace that you got out of this situation and you got out alive.
Right.
And hopefully she got some security, because even though he's locked up, it still can be some people, his kids or his goons. You never know who's still on the
Yeah.
payroll, who's
That's true.
still watching her. And that's how predators are. They may sit down for a minute, and somebody that's vindictive like that, sometimes people will wait years before they strike back at you. So she's going to
Mhm.
always have to live in fear. And even if he's not after her, just the thoughts of the things that happened to her, she's in prison in her mind. Yeah,
That's
she's free
mhm.
from him physically, but in her mind, she's probably going to be in prison in her mind, if not for the rest of her life, or for a big amount of years of her life, to get away from this dude. And I just never, I'm like you. I don't understand how so many people could just sit on the sidelines and watch this child go through these horrific acts with this dude.
Because it ain't them.
I understand that, but don't somebody have a heart? Good God Almighty. And I know every man was for themselves and everybody was looking out for their own interests.
Yeah.
But she was in the devil. You right, Lady Janice. She was in the devil's code for real, for real, for real. And I hear a lot of people say, well, she wanted to be in the music industry. Well, it's a lot of damn people want to be in the music industry. And a lot of them go in there just as green as I am to these
Yeah.
streets. A lot of people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. They don't know that they're catching themselves up in this, big black cloud. And in my opinion, it seemed like if you want to, in America, if you want to be famous and you want fame, it's like you have to join the devil Lucifer sorority in order to do it. It's like you got to sell your soul in order to, make it to the top. So I'm pretty sure if she could do it all over again, baby, she would probably opt not to take none of that. None of that. She would opt not to even have met this dude. And I feel sorry for his children, because I'm sure his children watched him do some things like she did. And somebody put it in the chat a while ago. I can't remember who it was, saying that she probably saw him do a lot of stuff. I know she probably saw him do a lot of stuff. It's a lot of people saw him do a lot of stuff and just turned their head and kept their mouths shut. But that's probably why so many people was fearful of him, because they know what the capabilities are and they know what he's capable of doing. They seen his wrath and nobody wanted to cross him. So in order for her to be in court and to take this step and to sue him or what have you, baby, that takes some balls to do something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's women that's been in relationships that's not even, that man is nowhere powerful like homeboy, man don't have near about the coins that Puffy has, and they're afraid to leave. So just think a normal everyday blue collar ninja, and possibly, and this is just conspiracy theory now, Buckwheat give me that thrive, somebody like Buckwheat, putting you in this situation, he probably was gonna graduate to something of this nature also. Once he stopped, once the scams was gonna cut out for him, eventually he probably would have been trying to do something of this nature, not to this point, but he probably would have been trying to dabble in some of this type of behavior as well, as far as making women work on the streets. Because when you got a woman on the streets, anything goes. When you call yourself being a pimp, anything goes. And they will take you to the lowest of the low. So anybody that can get out of a situation like that, hey, I'll take my hat off to them. I don't blame her parents. I don't blame her, because in my mind, they had no idea what their baby was walking into. I don't know a person on this earth that would just tell their baby, hey, go over there and go play with the devil, because that's exactly what that was. Ain't nobody gonna give their child the okay to go dance with the devil, and she had to dance with him for a whole decade, and nothing but the grace of God is what saved her. And then as far as Buckwheat go, I kept hearing, he make me sick. I hate Buckwheat. He make me sick. But Buckwheat, the whole conversation, Shirley sitting up there talking about Job and God and the Bible, and this ninja wasn't listening to all of it. And all this fool could say is, I just want to make sure you happy. I want to make sure you happy. You want to keep her happy because you want her to happily pay for these lawyers and to happily stay married to you and to be happily stupid and willfully ignorant to stay in this relationship with you. So the whole conversation, the whole everything, it's all about trying to keep this lady on your side, stay and keep your hands in her pocket and keep her dumb to the fact of the scammer that you are. That's all this was. This all was a facade for you to try to hide your hand. And thank God you got caught in time. And thank God she got out of the situation and she could see you for who you really was, because your ass was Lucifer's nephew. Puffy is Lucifer's son and you his nephew.
All right. No, Zella, she been so patient.
Oh my God, my anxiety been acting up. I said what I said everything I wanted to say. I'm like,
yes, I'm in the back. Like I'm in church.
Yes.
Well, out of the bushes, she wouldn't let me come up here yesterday, so I had to. It was all built up,
You hit it on the nail, everything, because I am so. Like with this Puffy stuff, I am appalled at the community, and you can really see the community and why it's a real issue and why we have all these issues.
Yes.
You mean to tell me nobody, because I have girls, so I'll be damned if somebody, that's why my girls ain't trying to be no entertainers or none of that, because I've been peeped the game. When you know the game, you know the game. Yeah. So it's not cool. But I be damn if anybody can say that that young lady I remember being 19, I'm still confused that I was ended up knocked up. I got okie doped. And it's like, that is and my kid's father, we're right on the same age. Like we went to school. So it's like this grown man, when she was a baby, he was a grown man. Been done with high school. Been then had the Tupac and Biggie beef and done all of that over there. Been and done. Been the scam 112. Been the scam total. Been the ran Wendy up out of there. He done been. So he's been what is it, a fox or something? A predator. So he's been a predator for years. That's all he do is predatory activity. That's it. None of his artists are thriving. Everybody look like they are falling out. Y'all see how Mary looking? She's still working, and it's not looking good from what I'm seeing. You gonna tell me that this 19-year-old girl, which this 20-year-old, this youth, because no matter what, when she always gonna have them years under him. So she wanted that. She wanted to be drugged up, and she wanted people to in her mouth. Y'all, come on now. Right. She wanted to be rubbed up against men's just from the street. Nobody want to be, you cannot tell me the freaks are the freaks. I don't even think the people who really do sex work, they don't even want to do it, but they're doing it. And so they saying that he, don't quote me because I'm just hearing from what I've been listening to in the bushes while I'm trying to do my other thing. Them albums, that's one of the oldest games in the book. So he even signed her to a 10-album deal. And so she writing songs thinking she about to make music, but the only music she making is up in there while he in the cuts. Watching the men.
The music, because I believe the music will get leaked or something will come up where the music is, she's not able to release, the music or, make money off of it or put an album out.
Yeah, he had that girl in bondage. These regular people who ain't even on that level be having these people in bondage. And so he had the same thing. And if people feel like that's what she wanted or whatever, and she wasn't afraid for her life, they say he got gats. He tied to the Crips. He tied to the police. He tied to everybody. I'm hearing even Big Meats now know Daddy. I was just Daddy know everybody. So you don't think this young lady is not scared? The lady who was palled in the face from in the 90s, she's still scared. Cuddy scared. They scared. So no.
Jadakiss, the Locks was talking about when they were signed to him and the contract that they had and how they had to get out of it. Jeezy was signed to him too with that group, The Block, I think, whatever their name was, and that's how they say Jeezy got out of his contract was through Big Meech.
Yeah, because Diddy is and that's a whole nother crime. He not even up for these crimes. He intertwined with a little bit of everything. We need him off the streets and the rest of them like him. And if anybody who feel like this is okay for this young lady to be going through it, may their daughters be going through it or their sons, because you feel like, oh, she wanted it or whatever. And nobody can possibly want that. He was dangling her this carrot, dangling money. And I know people, when you want to be a star, I don't know if y'all ever seen people who really want to be a star. That's a passion that they have, like in their heart, in their soul, to where they want to go after it and they want it so bad. And he knew what she wanted. And he wanted him a J-Lo knockoff that he could use and abuse and do all these cruel things, because I think he liked men's more than women. And that's why he into this like torture stuff. I feel like the stuff is definitely on the black web. He was getting money all sorts of ways. Probably still getting money off that. So yes. I think that's it for that because y'all done covered it. And then Ernesto, why you gonna tell her you still can buy a condo with a 550, 650? You can still, sir. This woman is broke, living paycheck from paycheck because of you and your lawyers and all of this kind of stuff. She all at Thanksgiving got to get drunk listening to the gospel music because her and what is it, her elder man is all up in jail and stuff, needing lawyers and all of this. And you gonna say, oh, you can still try to buy a condo? What? Well, what? I'm not taking my money from my daughter and her kids because that's not going to happen. I'm spending all this money on you. So, of course, I'm going to make sure I really need to be spending more on them just so I can even it out and have a little more so they can't say I'm spending more on the end than the family. Right. So, Nesto, ain't he Diddy elder or am I tripping? Who is older?
I think
because somebody mentioned that Nesto was on his way to Diddy. He was. Yeah, and I'm still side-eyeing Steve and them since all these people is kind of connected in a way. How did you let your daughter date this old man? Like, it's a sick community. So I don't know, but and you all at dinner with him, but that's where my mind goes. So all these people, it's a circle of trife life. And I hope everybody get what they deserve. Don't pull out the Bible now when you've been the devil and pledge your allegiance out on the streets. Don't get in and think that miracles is going to happen. So, because I'm praying against it. I pray every day that these people do not get out of jail.
Yep,
So,
I agree with you.
I'm going to yield the floor. I think that's all I have to say.
What y'all don't have nothing to say about the 350? Miss E said that.
Do y'all know he came up on $350 and didn't? I mean, I understand Shirley is like she is a horrible communicator. I get that. Like we've acknowledged that. But knowing what you know, and you know this lady is broke, and she said she already gave you $100, and you just she didn't mention all that. You know that car is doing aerobics on the road, or that truck is doing aerobics on the road, and she sent you another 250. No, you got thanks.
Yeah.
She is broke, and he knows it. So Dion is just like over there. Just I mean, I get he probably has a mortgage or something. I don't know if he has. I'm assuming he has a mortgage.
You need to go clock in on the job. Sheridan work.
Right, Sheridan is working. You want to sit here and talk stuff about Sheridan just because you say thanks, you better off than Sheridan. Shirley and Sheridan have their own relationship that they're working out. None of your damn business just because your daddy has involved you in it, and maybe Shirley has told you a little bit about it. But damn, bruh, if my mama randomly pays a bill for me or something, because sometimes my mom will do that. I'll get a notification that something was paid, and I know it came from her. I reach out to my mom. It's like, what is this for? Why are you doing that? Like, and I profusely thank my mom. Like, okay, is this a birthday? Is this an early birthday gift? I try to get clarity. It's like, what's tea? What's going on? Because I'm forever grateful. He just like, oh, thanks. Oh,
because they live off a model that these people live on around here, AOB, all on a beat. And so they don't care if she broke and got to go get a payday loan. As long as it's on her, that's all that matters. Stop everything and spend it on us. That's why he's still ciphering money and not washing cars or whatever he do, or barbering or whatever he does.
It's just crazy
to
me.
They look at the fact that this lady make the money that she makes, right? They understand her paycheck is probably $35,000 to $40,000 per month when she do get her paycheck. So they look at the 350, the 100. That ain't nothing to her. She ain't gonna miss that. I can go on and get that. That ain't nothing. And not looking at the fact that all of her money is allocated to certain bills. Because I don't care how much money you make. The more money you make, the more money you're gonna spend.
Right.
And so it's not their money. They damn day traders and they bums. This is how they live. They were living day to day when she met them. They're nothing but some damn junkyard bums. And they that truck is like damn Fred Sanford. And we
That is
dealing
the
with
Sanford truck, isn't it?
yeah, and we dealing with damn Lamont and Fred Sanford, on the TV show, not their real life, but the TV show version of them. And this is how these bums think. And they don't want to work. They want a woman to take care of them. And he knew darn well that woman is not just sending him money just to be sending him money.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I told you guys a long time ago that Dion was a scammer, just like his daddy. He was just trying to be nice to Shirley so he can keep his damn hand in the pocket and to get whatever scraps she throw his way. He's just sitting there like a damn dog that ain't never ate a meal, that ain't ate in 4 or 5 weeks, and just sitting there lacking and licking with his damn tongue hanging out. And as soon as she sit there, he probably was on his last $5 then. And so, yeah, he's not going to do the right thing by the money that she give him. They not used to nothing. They ain't nothing, and nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Oh.
I agree.
And I don't know why I'm letting them piss me off to the highest level of positivity.
Because it's wrong. Because it's wrong. He knew damn well that lady was sitting out here broken, stuck like Chuck. And then you got the nerve to talk about her. Because she's sitting there trying to find a place to stay.
She's trying to stand somewhere upscale with security. She need to lower her standards, in my words. She don't have to lower her standards.
Right.
Yeah,
her standards weren't lowered when she met y'all bum asses.
Right. She already lowered her standards dealing with you, Negroes. She don't need to lower her standards anymore.
Yeah, the standards been lowered enough. How much low y'all want this woman to go? And at the end of the day, I'm telling you, this is how they live. They live like he been trying to talk about us, talking about we fat, black, and living in a 1-bedroom apartment with a half a bathroom. That's where he come from. Okay, so you want to talk about us, but it's all projection because that's where you come from, sir. And that's what your son is living in right now. I guarantee you the shack that his son got, I guarantee you is nothing but a shack. Guarantee you that. And at the end of the day, who knows how he got that, how he got the house that he got, who knows how legitimate the cars that he do drive, and how legitimate they are, and if they are his. And that's why, and they don't understand why they're having so much bad luck. Well, one thing you can't do, you can't play in God's face, and you can't expect to have no favor if you foul all the way around. It's nobody that I've heard them say on the phone that they've done right. They've wronged each other, they've wronged Shirley, and they've wronged their sisters. No matter who it is, that even Dion probably kept a couple candles when he gave them to his mama, or what a book we kept them, or whatever. In my opinion, all of them are trash. And Shirley, stay your ass out the gutter.
Girl, if this wouldn't make her stuck up, I knew she was already kind of stuck up, but this would make me even more than stuck up. I don't understand how she can hold a conversation with him. She got to spell words out every time he says something. What's the website? Yeah, it's called gettingout.com. Okay, GETTINGOUT. Yeah. I mean, holding a conversation with all of them. Dion kind of straightens it up a little bit, but he's a bum. Okay, so I've given him $350, and that's still looking like that nigga got my $350.
Exactly. He thinking about, you don't rip my wife off? Have my damn $350 for my phone calls and my commissary. That's what he's thinking about. That's exactly what he's thinking about. And then when he cracks him about it, what Dion said, I ain't know what she getting the money for.
I know. Your folks just sent it to me.
And, my boy got killed last night. You go, he deflect just like his father. Start talking about something else.
Yeah.
They make me sick. They do. I hate them. They make me so sick to see somebody this. I just never seen anybody this despicable. And and that's a nice word for him, despicable.
Yeah.
But they just totally trash. And I still to this day I can't understand how Shirley allowed herself to get with somebody like this. And I'm not totally blaming her for their faults, but I do blame her for staying in it for so long, for not looking at no clues, not looking up, not looking back, not looking
Fell
around.
asleep. Real say she fell asleep.
Yeah, we still with it. But at the end of the day, I do blame her for not waking up. Because at a certain point in time, don't you get tired of doing the same thing? Because the definition of insanity is keep doing the damn same
That's
thing.
true.
So
That's
you
true.
kept getting evicted. You kept having to change cars. It was always some friction. This dude was never at home. It was always something going on. And I don't know about
Right.
y'all relationship, but I was married 3 damn times and we didn't have this much drama. And I was married for damn 23 years and I've never had this much drama.
Right.
In 23 years. So every day is a day of drama. I'm sure he came home with something every day. Oh, them people don't like me. They did this to me. They did. I guarantee you, he had a story
Oh,
every day.
I
that's
agree.
that's another thing I
When
said.
he
What I
came
said.
home,
When yeah, when she was Janie, whatever her name is, Jamie. She said Janie called me and she just wanted to reach out to me. She said, sent me a very nice message. He wanted to, he say something slick about her too, and then it was like she was saying, oh my, my friend, he's gay, and he immediately got like who the white guy, like he wanted to know if it was somebody connected to Gary with the T. Tell Gary I love him, but he consistently tried to separate her from things that would connect her and bring her back down to earth and get her head out of the sky. And it's the sad part's like, she's not with her kids. She's not, I bet Dion didn't even call her for. Did Dion even call her for the Happy Thanksgiving? Oh, he invited her over to his mother's house. My
Yeah,
bad.
to eat
Let
some
me.
damn
mm,
sweet dressing.
at
Yeah.
Riri house,
Some damn
Yes.
dressing made with Jiffy cornbread mix, I'm sure.
So he did invite her over, but like, what am I? Okay, I appreciate that gesture, but like, what am I gonna talk to you about?
Hmm.
Am I gonna sit here and ask you questions about how many times did he go to jail when you were with him? Why did you guys split up? But just the sadness in her voice when she's talking about Thanksgiving, and then when he said that she got tipsy, and he doesn't care whatsoever. He just oh, okay, yeah, well, make sure BC, yeah, you just go ahead, cash him out, just go ahead, yeah, go ahead, cash him out, and then them other folks, your little folks, you have to cut that off. You just
Well,
stop
Vicky,
all
she
that.
was sad. She was sad because reality was setting in. Because see, it's one thing about reality and one thing about a wake up call. You might not like it, and everybody plays a fool. And I'm not saying she's the only one being played because hell, as a woman, each and every last one of us done been played a fool before. And I don't care if you was 15 or if you was 50. At some point in time in your life, you've been played a fool. Okay, because that's what men
hmm,
do. Okay, that they play us for fools
you
until they
gotta have
can't.
your eye out
Yeah,
dealing with
until
them
they can't.
men.
Until they can't. So, in my opinion, she's sad and she upset. It's not because she want everything to end. It's because reality was setting in, and that's where the sadness come from. That's why she was drinking and trying to figure things out because reality set in, and she had to open up her eyes and she had to open up and see some stuff that she didn't want to see. Because who wants to feel like they've been played for a fool for a decade?
And it's like the way he asks those weird ass questions, that he's just all constantly probing her, like, oh, so what you got a hangover? Like, the way he asks questions. Um, God bless the dead. My boyfriend. We had a very tumultuous off and on relationship, and that's kind of like how I do have empathy for Cassie, because when, like, especially the age difference, but with Shirley, the age difference is what do they call them? Just May December relationships. Um, he treats her like an old ass lady, and I know she's older, and she's a senior citizen, but he talks to her in such a manner that it's not, if there's no love there. It's just like you calling your great aunt Bessie, that one time a year that you're calling, and he plays her for the fool constantly, especially at the end of the call. Well, I let you go. I'll save some time on here because I want to call the insurance company. Meanwhile, Lady T-Bug can confirm this, and I'm sure she'll confirm it later. He probably got on the phone with little bit Cynthia, and then talk to her all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to bug the attorney, and that's charging Shirley even more, or that's coming off of the top of that's coming off the top of the retainer every time he opens his file up. It's just the disregard. Like they don't respect people, they don't respect money. This woman is sitting over here in the back of these people's house. Yeah, they probably were tired of her, but they probably really did feel sorry for her and just did not want to tell her the truth. Because she probably was telling him, like, everybody's coming at me. And she didn't want anybody in her business. And they just was they probably walking around on eggshells too, because they're not really asking about, they probably weren't even asking about Nesto at a certain point. After a certain point, you don't ask. You just like, okay, it is what it is. Like,
Right.
yeah, you don't go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. You go ahead. I thought you were finished. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I lost what I was gonna say anyway. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And Mr. Chain throwing me off too, talking about some damn Chinese food. But anyway, um, it's okay. Let's just look at it this way, guys. She was always just a purse. It was always
Mm-hmm.
just a mark, and it was always just a scam. So it's tit for tat. It's always calculated. The answers are calculated. Everything is to get her back on board, to get her happy, and to get her back on my side, and to keep her on my side. So Dion go make her happy. Dre go make her happy. Lamont go make her happy. And let's just try to ice share. And I'll try to take care of Sheridan myself and keep her out the pocketbook as much as possible so she can keep up with these damn attorneys and pay for these people and get me out of here. And that's exactly what he was doing. He was just talking to her for a little bit because it was all about business. And of course, he's going to treat her like that because I'm sorry. Don't take it personal. But people only treat you the way you allow them to treat you. So if you
Mm-hmm.
don't have no self-esteem and no self dignity for yourself, no one else is. You don't stand up for yourself, and that means you're standing for nothing. You're not standing for anything other than this dude. So if you put him on that pedestal and he's the type of dude that he is, some people you can't give him no grace. Some people you can't be nice to. And he's just one of those people. You cannot give him an inch. You got to hold his feet to the fire. Anytime he say anything, you got to hold his damn feet to the fire, or he's going to run away from you, or he's going to make it look like it's something else. And so at some point in time, you have to have some self awareness, take some self inventory, and care about yourself enough to save yourself. And I'm sorry, but unfortunately, God had to, why she keep bringing Job into all these situations. Job and God don't have nothing to do with this, but God may have a little bit to do with it because she keep relaying, she keep comparing him to Job, and really you to Job, ma'am. God
Mm-hmm.
trying to tell you Job. He's showing you, I got to take everything from you. I got to take you down to zero in order for you to wake up. And that's the only thing that woke this woman up, is when this dude took her all the way down to zero.
Job said, "Don't shout me out no more."
And she barely woke up. If the streets, in my opinion, didn't find them rest of them wives, she probably would have still rode it. I don't care because she rode it this long.
I don't think it's the streets though, out of the bushes. I think it came down to her job
Yeah.
and her
I,
security,
yeah.
because she can always bypass the streets, because she was bypassing the streets when people was trying to tell her what he was doing. What was she doing? She was ignoring that. So she's not concerned about the streets. Yeah, she care about her reputation, don't get me wrong, but that's not that important to her. That money, that job, that security, that's what was most important to her. And you got to keep in mind, you done brought this scammer around all of your co-workers. This scammer have infiltrated him way through our circle. Steve is a star. He don't need no scammer around him. And who's to say that that was what he was trying to do? You know, trying to work the circle. He was getting ready to try to probably work Steve and anybody else out of the people that she knew. And it may not even Steve may not have been the mark because he knew Steve may have been too smart. But anybody else that she was around, he's probably was gonna try to work them and if not scam them, because you know he had the scanner and shit, and he had the opportunity, he had the ability to tell people who they was, what their social was, and you know, he had all the technology that he needed to scam people and to steal their information. So who knows how many people that's been around her that he done scam. So now you're messing with this woman's livelihood because I'm sure Steve looking at like, I can't have no scammer around me. I'm an upstanding citizen. They can't have that stigma on their back. So that's why I feel like that man told her either it's gonna be this bomb or it's gonna be us. It's gonna be me or it's gonna be him. So you make a choice. And so she had to make that choice. Allegedly.
No, that sounds like that's possible, because what's she gonna do if she didn't have that job?
Be down there at the school. Be down there at the school. And be down there at the damn Social Security office filing for her Social Security like I'm doing. If she paid into it.
I don't think she's paid. She probably hasn't paid into it. She makes over a certain amount of money, so they don't do deductions.
Yeah, you right. After 250, she ain't gonna get nothing anyway.
Yeah, she ain't gonna. Yeah, she may not get Social Security. I mean, she could probably get disability, but not Social Security.
She's going back to school.
She going back to school
at 70. At 70.
I mean, I don't see.
People do go back to school at all ages.
Not at 70. I'm sorry. I don't know nobody. Do y'all know anybody's chat? Put it in the chat if y'all know somebody who went back to school at 70.
I just seen a man. He went viral.
I just seen a lady that just graduated too.
90.
That's 70. He was 90. But what did he go back? But was he planning on working too?
Something with the music. It was something with music.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen.
She was going back to school to go get a whole new career and try to go get a job.
People start over at all ages. Sometimes you go back for a new career.
I'm gonna give y'all that one. I'm gonna digress. I'll give y'all that one. I just don't see it happening. Especially
you just saw that on IG, Miss Eve.
If you can't do a 3-way call and you can't spell connect network, I wonder how it work out for you.
She said she wanted to go back to school for interior design. Now, that's different. Now she's already built up the clout. She's, I don't know. She would have to work with. I think she'd have to work with somebody and build up a portfolio. But she's got the connection. She's got the network. I mean,
and that sounds fun. I mean, that sounds like something cool to do.
That woman was saying her knees was hurting. Let me quit. Let me go.
But I'm just
walking. She out walking.
What I'm saying is, I don't see anything wrong with that. If you want to start over at 70 and still maintain your income and then go back to school, because I think interior design, you don't need to be paying tens of thousands of dollars for a degree in interior design. I think I don't know, but I think she can do it. But
because people can go on YouTube and design their own house. I'm just saying, I just don't see that as a career. Not a promising one anyway.
That's not gonna do it together because
it's a side gig.
And that's not gonna steal every damn thing in them people's house too. That as soon as he set foot in them folks' house.
What about if she got stuff in storage? You know how some people store it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say she could stage. When people sell their homes, they stage. They hire people to stage it for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think I do. I personally, I think that would. I think. She can be this type of her interest and everything. I think she could do a different career if she's. Whenever this gets done, the Steve Harvey Morning Show, she still has an opportunity to make money because she has made connections in the industry. Now, is she going to maintain those connections? I don't know. That's on her.
Okay, but let me just say this. I wholeheartedly advise Miss Cotton Candy, if you're listening, forget about interior school and try to do some voiceovers. She
should have been done that.
I don't even want to hear her read her own books. So I
Well, she could be a cartoon. Try to be, try to do some cartoon stuff or some voiceovers, because interior decorating is definitely not gonna pay you
Well,
the money that you're making now. You're used to a steady income, so try to do some commercials, some Depend commercials, or
What
something like Medicare. Anything got to do with Medicare, anything in your age group, because that's the age you are. I'm sorry, you may not look
AARP?
like it, but you're in your age group. Yeah, go to AARP, something like that. But try something of that nature and just forget about school, ma'am. Forget about it, because I'm struggling with this three-way call, this Connect Network, and you don't know how to go get a registration on your truck. And it's a lot of reasons why I just don't feel like you're gonna make it in school. And I'm not trying to down you, and I'm not saying that you can't go to school. I just think it's gonna take you longer than it should, and time is not on your side. You got more time behind you than you do in front of you. I'm just saying.
Well, do you think she could be an influencer, like an elder influencer?
Yeah, something of that nature. Yeah, she could come on social media and probably make good money.
no, no,
I don't know, but I just
Vicky
don't.
saying no.
But
no,
I just don't
no.
see school as the way. I just
I
don't.
don't. No. I
It's
don't
a
think that.
no for you.
No, because she's not transparent enough for social media. It's one thing. I mean, because what people are going to come after her for, number one, is what's up with your scamming ass husband. They,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna come at her for that, and yes, she knows how to be silent and hold her composure in public, but people gonna like roast her ass for that.
Right.
Now,
Yeah, and I didn't even think about that part of it. So yeah, he
I
done messed
do,
up. He done messed up her clientele.
I
But what if
do,
it's like life after the scammer? Because she is
ish.
divorced from him, and that's her past now, and
I
so she's moved. She's living a new life after him. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
she
But
so
we talking about black people though.
exactly. So black, we tend to we can tear each other down very viciously, and so,
yes.
but I do follow like several social media influencers who are in their 60s and their 70s, and I love their content because as I get older, I want inspiration to, because some of them rebuild, they're restarting their life, they're getting
Look at Ebony.
divorced.
Ebony, I definitely be in the comments asking about buckwheat.
You know
I,
y'all are.
Here's the thing, black,
But that's a good idea though, Vicky.
but
She could actually travel and have them to pay for her traveling and be a social media influencer and go all around the world and
That
but
was
promote.
what I am
my idea. I said what I
what
said. I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
put
I'm
her out
sorry, out of
there.
the
what
bushes.
I
Cause Vicky
Yeah,
said it's a
yeah.
no for her. She
it's
said
no, because
no.
Shirley is not transparent. People are gonna come at her ass for Nesto. I mean, straight up and down. First things first. You still
Absolutely.
talk to Nesto? How Nesto doing?
Mm-hmm.
You still talk to Dion? Where Lamont at? Where
Mm-hmm.
Dre at? We wanted you and Dre to get together. Like, I mean, like how your daughter doing? It was wrong how you talked about your daughter. You know that's the black people like to
And then she'd
roast.
be like, no, I've moved on from that. I don't know what any of those folks are doing. So I
I
think she
But
could
and
ice
they're gonna
them
bring
out.
it back to her remembrance so she can forget all that proper voice.
exactly.
And they're gonna be like, nah, this ninja did so and so so. Don't you remember back in the day he had that RB? They're gonna bring it back to her remembrance. Whatever she forgot, black folks is gonna remind her. Trust me, Vicky
No,
right.
that
Or
ain't gonna work.
you forgot? I was in the back of his RV. I came to Nesto's Buckhead. My
Y'all
husband
think
got his,
Cynthia go?
huh?
Y'all think Cynthia go?
What happened? I didn't hear. I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
Cynthia
What
will
about
go
Little
to an
Scooter?
event. Yeah, she'll go to one of the events.
Oh yeah,
Oh
she
girl,
going.
yeah, she gonna go, or
Yeah,
she gonna go,
the
or
bitter, the bitter,
she
the
gonna
bitter
send somebody
bee.
down there.
Yeah, she the bitter bee, and she gonna be calling her out. So she gonna mess it up too.
Okay.
Mm, mm, mm.
Y'all see we got a comment, Sancha say, listen, I'm early 60 plus. My friend is 70, wants to go get her master's in nursing. She said, get somebody else to do it. Had I not received mine earlier, there's no way I will go back. She has, a distinctive voice, so she can do commercials.
I
She
think
should already be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
she really should. Now, okay, now my critique about her book was that she the way she wrote it and the way she was reading it, it was not lively whatsoever. There was no excitement or drama.
Yeah, Lady Shanice.
You talking about dramatic things, and it's just yes. And I found out someone faxed to my job. Someone sent a fax to my like. There was no drama in there. It's like,
Well,
do
maybe
you
she should
know?
take some classes, Vicky, some acting classes.
She should. She
Yeah,
should
she
take.
could.
She
Yeah,
really could. I mean,
maybe she could take some acting classes, and she already have the voice, and maybe she could do something of that nature. I don't know.
I've been told y'all she should license her voice to AI.
But stay out of the church.
Don't do that.
Stay out of the schools. Let me quit.
No,
Let me
I
quit.
don't think she. I mean, if she wants to go back to school, I think she really should. I mean, but I think she should just
Vicky,
do
she gonna
it.
take one class at a time.
That's fine. Maybe that's
Well,
how she
they
needs to
got
get motivated.
online. They got online. She could get
No,
tuned.
It's
she
still
needs
gonna
to.
be one at a time. I don't care where they got
sh-
them. If it's at the building or at the school play at the online, the woman is gonna have to take one class at a time. And then I promise y'all, she'll be going to go meet Jesus before she get that license. I'm just saying.
Oh no.
Shirley need to have her behind in somebody's classroom. If she gonna take classes, she don't need to do it online. No, because then she'll, hun. I mean, I'm just tired, and she go to the professor that trying to ask for more time on something. No, baby, submit your design like everybody else. Go talk to the professor and get extra help. Like just do. If that's what she wants to do, I applaud it. But at this point in time, she really does need to start thinking about like a career after Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
And she does need to start like thinking about outside avenues and speaking with a media consultant or a career consultant, because she does have a lot of options. While her voice is still golden, she should have her voice insured, to be honest with you. Her throat and
Trademark.
every I mean, that's why I said she could license her voice
Yeah.
to artificial intelligence, like these different artificial intelligence
Real
companies.
say she'll take some account classes.
Oh, definitely, most definitely. She
This is what I
that's
advise her
Yeah,
to do.
she need that
Let
for
me get my
life.
let me get my final thoughts because I got a phone
Mm-hmm.
call.
Okay.
Shirley, thank God, Steve, let you stay at the job. Girl, just stay at the job and put your money in annuity for the next 5 years because you make a lot. So put as much as you can in annuity and put
Mm-hmm.
it in a Roth for 5 years
Mm-hmm.
and try not to touch it, for at least 8 or 9 years, and you should be all right, girl. And forget about school, forget about the church, forget about all the rest of that mess, okay? And just go home and sit down and live the rest of your days, okay?
Hey, Shan.
And tell me what
Shan,
y'all
so what
helpers
y'all
doing.
help us doing up, baby? We in our one room shack, baby, talking.
and I have a bathroom and eating on some chicken. But at the end of the day, I'm glad she made it out of it. I am. I'm glad. I hate that she had to go through everything she had to go through, but sometimes we hard headed and we have to learn the hard way. We got to get a few knots on our head in order for us to wake up. So hopefully she's waking up, and hopefully she'll live happily ever after. And hopefully Puffy will get his justice. Hopefully
Mm-hmm.
justice will come for him, and he can just go to the
Mm-hmm.
jail and go take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, like he was
Take
giving it,
that.
giving it,
Take
giving it,
that.
giving it. And then yeah. You take it, take it, take it, take it, take it too, because you say you don't like them people. So hopefully you get to take it, take it, take it, take it too. And
Oh,
that's
okay. She
it.
said 7:27 her time. It's
Who time?
10:27 my time.
Every
Ebony,
yeah,
she's in
yeah. Yeah,
California.
she on the
yes.
good time, huh? Vicky on that good time.
It's too
I'm
But
early
on a
yeah,
here.
good time
but I
too.
just hope justice come for both of them because both of them deserves it, in my opinion. If the allegations are true about everybody, about both of them, then yeah, y'all both burn in hell, and y'all go in there with some gasoline draws on so y'all can burn a little bit harder
Mm.
and get extra crispy. I'm done. I didn't mean to shut
Mhm.
y'all up.
Okay, all right. I'll go next, and because I know that it's 10:30 Lady T Bug's time, and I don't know if she already ate her dinner or what. But I don't want to keep her from it. So Diddy, nothing good has come from. No one has benefited from Diddy except his kids. No one. Not. I don't. There are very few. I mean, when I say very few of his artists who are still doing well outside of this. So outside of this Rico, he's long deserved to have his comeuppance when it comes to just taking advantage of people, doing folks wrong, um, not caring, blackballing people, you name it, he's done it. Beating people up, down to the UCLA coach hitting them with a kettleball. He's out there he was out there just living a life and being larger than life. And I personally think he was dipping in some dark practices too, like dark spiritual practices too. And I'm not, I, to give I said what I said some clarity from my understanding with Cassie. Diddy set her up with his trainer, which became her trainer, and he specifically picked him. They became close, and the trainer, who is now her husband, helped her escape because Diddy was none the wiser that she was, you know, confiding in this trainer and basically telling him, like what was going on. So he helped her escape. She left with pretty much like nothing. And then they became partners, like, and the husband and wife and parents. So when I say he's the runner-up MVP, he is the runner-up MVP because he helped build her up and understood what needed to happen without judgment and without without making her feel bad, basically.
Vicky,
And he
not to cut you off, just to add something. I heard that his mom was a survivor, so
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yes,
he
allegedly.
his allegedly. I heard allegedly his mom was a survivor, and that's how he was able to empathize with her and kind of see it and help her with a plan. And even be able to take her on, because all of that, even what I've heard in court, that's a lot that she didn't dealt with. So that's all I want to say is he come from that
Right. I
basically.
forgot about that. I forgot about that because when she escaped, I remember reading. This was like, well, this is damn near 10 years ago, right? I recall reading him saying that. But anyway, yeah, nope. It's funny and it's weird that I'm outside of like really like Mace and a small few others. I
But
mean Mace.
Mace is barely making it. If it wasn't for the
Yeah,
internet, would he had to be making it now?
that's true.
Mace had to go run. He ran to Jesus twice
Right.
to get away from
Get
to get
them
away from the
demons
demon,
off.
get them demons off. So excuse me. It's funny that all of your artists have suffered or are doing their financial doing horrible financially, and you the main one benefiting from this, and you became a billionaire, and the locks had to go on a dang on radio station to
And threaten him. Yes.
right. We're gonna throw TVs off the balcony, and you thought you was scaring them. Like, I mean, I wouldn't know. We said we're gonna throw refrigerators off the roof,
They
and
want
did he? They was. I mean, what's my boy name out the locks? Sheik. He's a crazy one. It's like Sheik was like, we'll do it. But long story short, everybody is a good amount of his artists have suffered, and he doesn't feel any qualms about it. Now you want to come back 30 years later. Oh, I want to give all their publishing back until whatchamacallit, Aubrey O'Day broke it down. It's like, don't sign that. Because you are agreeing, you basically signing your life away, saying that you can never tell your side of the story when it came down to being side the bad boy. And nobody was. It's like, and he's already made all the money that can be made off of it because of streaming now. And people weren't really know. People thought he was doing something real nice. I knew when I heard that he was giving people their publishing rights back, like something ain't right with that. He's trying. I think he knew something was coming. Something big was coming down the pipeline. Now it was years later that it finally came down, but it came down, and I do hope that I hope the Lord gives him what he deserves. And because I'm not gonna. I don't like to wish bad. I just hope that they get just and they get their just dues. and they get clarity and understand why they're getting it. And Nesto, the same thing. Although Shirley was kind of like a willfully ignorant and she was a volunteer victim, a lot of this was not right to do to her, her family, and her loved ones. But I do hope that Nesto, and I'm gonna be honest with you, he's already really suffering. He's serving a prison sentence right now, and if so is and Dion. He keep car accidents, friends keep passing away, tires blowing out, whatever, toe nails falling off, patch of hair probably. I don't know.
Daddy not calling him on his birthday.
Right. So Dion kind of going through it right now, and it just is what it is. But I enjoyed this today. Thank you guys. This was a breather from the stuff that I was hearing at work with Diddy, because I ain't had nobody talk to about it. I'm like, really talk to you about it. I'm like, oh my God, do I really want to talk? Do I want to dive deep into this? I'm like, okay, I know Lady T-Bug is gonna talk about this at least a little bit. And I know I said what I said was gonna have her say, and I thank you, Nozella. It's been a few days since we talked, but y'all have a good evening, Lady T Bug. I can't wait for what you got planned next. Um, this Diddy stuff is heavy,
It
so
is. It is. I'm gonna try to keep it like this, like not too deep.
okay, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good evening.
All right. Thanks, Vicky. Thanks for
Bye.
saying what I said. She got a call. She had to drop down. Up to you, out the bushes.
I just got to say that I agree. This is heavy, and I just hope really people get what they deserve. Because um, they've been putting out a lot of negative energy for a long time and been role models to a lot of people. So now everybody got to kind of retrain their teachings, because we've been under this music and under not Nesto, but Diddy. Diddy been a part of my life for a long time now. So it's like we have to retrain ourselves, really get a grasp. They're getting everybody off the streets. Hopefully the new music that come out, people get their money for making it, and it's more positive and everything, and people don't have to sit on these couches and do something strange for some signing to a label. It looked like those labels aren't doing as good as they used to. So I'm happy for the new day, and it's about to be a rocky road with this Diddy trial. Who knows what's about to come out? I don't know, but I'm here for it. And thank you for letting me up. I know I have not been able to come up because I be busy. And sometimes I be here, but I can't be on the phone because that slow me down. So when it be like, but I be here. And I'm glad to be able to have an outlet, because seeing, even with the local response to all of it, how people really like, us women, we got to protect ourselves. We got to protect our hearts, our minds, our body, and the soul, and be smart, because they preying on us on every level, from the youth to the elderly. So it's like it's time for us to protect ourselves, respect ourselves, and get ready for these new days with some of these predators off the streets. So that's all I got to say about it. When does Nesto go back to court?
June 9th.
Oh, so we got a while. Okay. So, all right.
You got a minute.
We got a minute. Okay, because I got to keep up.
Almost about a month, huh?
Yeah, because Diddy is taking over. And these people, they all old and gray. They need their Beijing. These old men is out here. That's what they get. They look at, it's kind of like, I would say Beauty and the Beast or Snow White or whatever, when that old woman, she be turned into an old woman and eat that apple or whatever. They turn into old decrepit things right in front of our faces. All they fake beauty is fading, while they always want to criticize women and all this stuff. Look at y'all. They out here looking a mess. And so I'm here for it. And I will be around, and I'll try to come up when I can, but I be enjoying everybody else too. It be everybody. This is a real good show. So, everybody have a good night.
Good night.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, let me get to y'all comments. I'm gonna let y'all go. Sure, I'm gonna eat me a little snack, child. I'm gonna just eat me a few little cubes of watermelon. That's gonna be my dinner. Okay, they worth nothing now. Yeah, they used up, played out. I know that's right, Shan. I feel so free. I have 2 friends, early 50s, and they have a regular 5 through 7 day long flows. I missed the beginning of y'all conversation. Okay. Oh, he knew. Oh, he knew. Okay, that was after Kim passed away and he became Brother Love. I gave y'all a timeline yesterday, but I did forget to put the Ciroc deal on us, so I need to update my timeline. There's no rest for the wicked. Lady Janice been holding us down with Bible study on a Tuesday in this chat. Well, I hope he's tossing and turning, Lady Janice. There's no money in music anymore. Anything can be listened to digitally. Records are not selling much, but the streams are, right? When there was money, he hid it under his mom and kids' name, which is he's still doing that now, because remember when he put that bail package together, the $50 million bail package, right? Who he put up there, baby? Even the little baby Love passport, put the house in his mom's name, paid the house out because he wanted to use that as collateral to get out of jail, right? He ain't stopped, baby, won't stop. Don't stop, can't stop. Okay, true. That's a good show indeed. Good night. Good night, y'all. They have to perform to make money. Yeah, okay, so they got to go out on the road, do concerts, do shows to make up the money. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all no longer. We will be back tomorrow. Baby, I'm a surprise y'all because I don't know who I'm gonna pull out the rabbit hat. I want to be Houdini, like Nesto, baby. I'm gonna pull a Houdini on ballerina toes. Good night, y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging in here with me. I feel like, I gotta work on my pace. Well, I did get thrown off because of the I ain't have my right video up. So I do appreciate y'all being patient with me, child. Who we gonna pull up here tonight? Who I got? I do the
Where is your scooter? Where is your scooter? Where is it?
Okay, I was listening to 50 Cent break it down. There's no money in streaming. Okay, and they have to do concerts for money now. Yeah, a lot of artists are touring now. Child. I'm trying to get my daughter to go to see Keisha Cole, but I don't think she want to go. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Where is your scooter, baby? We ain't seen Scooter over here on the front porch in a minute, but she not going to be over here tomorrow. I don't think she will. We'll have to wait and see. All right, Tars, gang. Shan, let me play the birthday song and then we're gonna leave. I'm not gonna do an outro because it's my girl Shan birthday week, okay?
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! We hope you have a good time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. One more time. Happy birthday to you.
All right. Happy birthday to all the Tarses, Tars gang. Y'all about to be up out of here. All right, happy birthday, Shan. Good night, y'all. They say happy birthday, Auntie. Okay, she in that age where the aunts are. See you in the morning, Jackson, Tabasco. You know I'll be over there with Pine Nation. Bye, y'all.